Hey everyone, welcome back to the graveyard. Good to see you all here. Had a bunch of you that were here a little bit early tonight, but we're gonna have a good time tonight. I'm back home. I'm in my shop, and we got plenty of beverage. So while we're here, go ahead and raise your glass. Let's have some beverage. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm so glad to be home. How's everybody doing tonight? Can everybody hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up or say yes or something, please. Anybody? Pabst is fine, Neil. C. Pearson, thanks for joining us tonight, bud. Bjorn. Not a problem. Dr. Pepper's good too, buddy. Whatever you drink, be it soda, coffee, wine, beer, water, whatever. Doesn't matter. Weekend Warrior. Cheers, buddy. Hey, Joe. How's it going, brother? Okay, we're good to go. Well, we got a bunch of things to talk about tonight, and I'm just going to go over some things. Like I said, I'm finally home. I'm in my shop, and I can probably answer some questions a little bit better. But let me slip out of the way a little bit here. This is just one of my workbenches here that I've got some projects going on. I've got a 1/18 scale candy striper in the background here, but I've got a whole bunch of other projects going on also. Keith, how's it going, brother? Okay, let's. Anybody got any questions? Let's see what we can do. Let's answer some questions, and like I said, we'll go over a few things here and there and talk about some stuff and let you know what's going on, what's coming down the pike. Joe, thanks again for stopping in, brother. I haven't seen you on here before, but thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Well, I've been doing a lot of work during the week. I got all the cars done that I needed to for people that I owe, except for some small ones here and there. Excuse me. Eventually, I hate calling you Weekend Warrior. What's your real name, or at least a name? Thanks, Dan. I appreciate it. When I go to do the recap videos, I just want to make sure that with your logo and stuff like that, that people tie your shop name in with your logo, so when they see it, they know who it is. So I'm trying to help promote you and stuff like that. C. Pearson, question, sir. Yeah, you like that Hot Wheels shirt, brother? Isn't that cool? Got to play the part, right? Okay, obviously, Joe, it's your first name. I was talking about Weekend Warrior. Eventually, I'm going to do a video about my workspace. I've been away for a while working on the road, but I'm going to give a tour of my shop and things I got going on, and just to let you see things. This shirt here, brother, I got off of Facebook, believe it or not. It was advertised, and I saw it, and I said, you know what? I want one. Okay, Ed. We got another Ed in here, too, but that's cool. Yeah, I just hate, let's talk about, Weekend Warrior's mom or something like that. No, I want to call you by your name so I know. But, let's see here. Yeah, the workspace is, Ed, like I said, I'm going to be doing a video of my workshop and my setup and stuff like that. Hey, check this out. So, usually I drill out my cars by hand. And I've got I got a couple of different hand drills and stuff like that. But over the Christmas holidays, my wife got me a drill press from Harbor Freight. And it's the least expensive drill press you can get. Usually it takes me about 4 or 5 minutes to drill out a car on both posts. It was taking less than 30 seconds to drill a car out completely, because you can set it for the depth limiter and stuff like that. And man, I'll tell you, it sped up my work like you wouldn't believe. And I think regular price is like $79.95, but you can pick them up on a sale, usually for $59 or maybe even a little less sometimes. But check out drill presses like that at Harbor Freight. Man, I'll tell you, it speeds up your work so much. Let's see what we got here. C. Pearson, question. What airbrush brand do I use? Okay, good question, all right. Right here on my rack. What I have here, this is my workhorse. This is a Pache Talon. This is the one I use when I'm spraying Spectre Flame paints, Retro Flame paints, Nitro Flame paints, etc., etc. This has got a Type 3 needle in it, a 0.3 needle. You can get larger needle sizes. I think you can get a 0.5 for this like that, but I leave this one on 0.3. But I use this brush specifically to spray my Spectre Flame paints, okay? That being said, here is the brush I use when I'm spraying the heavier paints like the Createx paints, etc. It's a Grex Tritium airbrush. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's a trigger type airbrush. You know, you can pull back for air, and then it's got a positive block there, and then you squeeze a little harder, and that's when you get your paint out. It's gravity feed. It cleans out extremely well, but I use this one. It's got a 0.5 needle in this, and I use this to spray the heavier mediums like your water-based paints that you may have to thin down, etc. Now, with that being said, okay, sometimes the paints are a little bit thicker, especially if you're using the sealers and stuff like that from Createx. I just got another Grex Tritium airbrush. This one has a 0.7 needle in it, okay? This thing, I fired this bad boy up the other day and sprayed some stuff. It is absolutely incredible. I absolutely love these brushes. They're fantastic. Now, check this out. This is really cool. The cap on the end is it protects your needle, okay? But you can pull this off like so, all right? Because it's held on with a magnet. Now, if you got to get a little bit closer to what you're painting, here the handle in the back is also a magnet. And you can turn that bad boy around and put it in your airbrush like so. There, you're trying to get a good view, okay? But that lets you get a little bit closer to what you're doing. And then instead of holding this, you can put that on the back and it will hold it with the magnet. But that's a really cool feature. I've never seen that on anybody's airbrush before. But it's really cool. But I've got a whole bunch of different kinds of airbrushes here. Let's see what else you got going on. Here, let me go to studio mode here so I can read this better. Here we go. What's my most difficult project? It's funny you ask, okay? Here you go. I've been working on this project for over a year, and a lot of the time it's because I've been so busy. And what it is, it's a 1940 Ford pickup truck, and I believe it's I want to say it's a 124 scale. Excuse me, please, I'm drinking beer and burping. It's a 124 scale. But what it is, a 1940 Ford pickup truck, and Keith sent me 2 of these trucks. And I'm making a quad cab out of this truck, okay? I just happen to have it here because I was messing around earlier today. But so far, what I got here is the truck where I've put it together, and I still got to fill in the center pieces here. Now, the back doors, unfortunately, won't be able to open. I'll have to glue those shut. But the front doors will be able to open. I'll take the interior from one truck and put it in the back to make like a big bench seat, and I'll have the other seats in the front. So, it'll, again, a quad cab. But Keith picked out an awesome paint job, and as soon as I get some of these other things that I've got packaged up and sent away, then I'm going to start working on this one too, filling in. I used JB Weld on this, and I've been sanding it down, but I still got to fill some areas in and use some spot putty and take this up. But right now, this has probably been my most difficult casting so far. But it's been a lot of fun. Okay, what else we got here? Yeah, Joe, like I said, it's the first time I've seen you here, and I'm really glad you're here, brother. Thank you so much. Randy, I got my shirt off of Facebook. Every so often, if you do a search for these Hot Wheels shirts, you'll be able to find them. If I find it, what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description, and if it's there, then I'll put the link in there if I can find it. Let's see. Echo, how you doing, brother? Do I just clean with water? Okay, the Spectre Flame paints, because it's a petroleum-based, you have to use lacquer thinner to clean that out, okay? Let me silence my phone. Sorry about that. It keeps going off. There we go. You when you're using your Spectre Flame paints, you need lacquer thinner. If you're using the Createx brand, you need to use airbrush cleaner. Yeah, you can do it with water, but you want to use the cleaners that are made for those particular paints, because it'll help break down things and help clean things out a lot better. And if you have any more questions on that, Ed, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them for you. Let's see. What's my favorite casting to customize? Bjorn. My favorite casting, I absolutely love the 55 gassers, and I just love gassers in general. Here's one I just got off to the side. I found this the other day. It's an M2, but it's a Nova gasser. But I've got that, and I've got a whole bunch of other ones that I love to customize. And I've got a whole bunch of cars that I'm working on here. Here's, like I said, here's some that I've done for folks. This is the Diecast Graveyard 67 Camaro. Okay, I did have a run of the 55 gassers earlier, and I'll be going over something with that pretty damn soon. Okay, here is the 62 Chevy pickup that I did. It's got the Diecast Graveyard logo on the back and the trim and everything. But I still got some of these left. I still got some of those Camaros left too, if you feel like getting one. But check this out. I don't have the Camaro in front of me, but this is the 62 Chevy pickup truck. Now look at it sparkle when I turn it in the light, okay? This is the chase version of this truck, all right? This is the chase version. Anybody who purchases one of the 25 62 Chevy pickups, 67 Camaro, and the Tesla Cybertruck, okay? Let me show you that one real quick. I got to grab it. It's right here. Okay? The Tesla Cybertruck. Each one of these is going to have a chase vehicle. Now, if you happen to buy one of these, all right, not only do they come in the package and on a card and everything, they also come autographed, and they also have a certificate of authenticity with it too, all right? But this one here is the prototype, all right? That's, you know, one of a kind right there. But you'll have a chance, if you purchase one of these, you'll have a chance to win the chase truck, all right? And the same thing with the Camaro, same thing with the pickup truck. If you purchase those, you'll have a chance for a free drawing. Once they're all sold, you'll have a chance to win it for free, okay? Set that aside. Let's see. That's what... Yeah, Neil, that's that pickup truck. Yeah, that's the beast for sure. Yeah, JB Weld. Sometimes I use spot putty or just plain epoxy. Yeah, Bjorn, thank you again, brother, for joining us here tonight. It's a lot of fun. You know what? Hopefully you've got your adult beverage. Let's drink up. Let's toast each other here. Let's have some adult beverage. Every time you see Uncle Paulie over there on the beer mug, raise your glass, whatever you're drinking. Beer, soda, water, coffee, whatever. Okay, cheers. And fortunately, like I said, I'm in my shop now, so I'm next to the beer fridge. So there we go. All right. Let's see here. Gary, how you doing? Do I bake my paint? I've tried it a few times, and I've got a little toaster oven that I use. I just haven't had good success with it. Some people bake, some people use just high-strength light bulbs and stuff like that, like Austin from Diecast Resurrection. He's got a drying booth that he made with a couple of big light bulbs in it. Some people dry the paint. I particularly don't, okay? I've tried it. Haven't got it to work that well. I still may try it, but just not right now. Let's see. I have a bunch of 32 Fords and twin mills. Nice. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ed. Yeah, the Camaro. And like I said, I've got some Camaros left if you're interested. Now, those ones there have the green trim, and I'll hold up the chase truck, okay? It's got the green trim on it. All right? I've got another line of trucks and cars and like that coming out that's going to have blue trim. Okay? And I'll show you that one right here. Let's see. Boom. There we go. I've already done the 55 gassers, but I'm going to be doing them in blue trim. And then later on, I'll do another series with maybe orange trim or red trim or something like that, just to make like a series, okay? But, yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. But I'm not going to do these until I get the other cars I've already got mailed out, taken care of, and everybody gets what they ordered from me. Okay? Let's see. All right. You're not late, Andrew. Welcome, brother. All the way from Switzerland. Andrew's here. Let's see. Let's see, Joe. Oh, you got a monster, Dan? I like the monsters for sure. Good stuff. Kool-Aid? Whatever, Echo. That's not a problem. Let's see. I do commissions, yes, sir, very much. I've got a few things in the works right now, but I definitely do commissions. And my specialty is restoration of red lines, and that's what I got started with when I went to do these. But I do customs and I do a bunch of other things. And man, I tell you what, I've got some stuff coming up that you won't believe, and I don't have it laid out yet to be able to show you, but I got a special edition car where I might do only 10 of them, and they're going to be incredibly special, and just stay tuned for that. That's going to, because once they're sold, they're gone. Let's see. You bake your clear, Dan? But not the water-based paints. You don't, the water-based paints themselves, now do you mean baking the paint or baking the clear over the paint? Okay? When it just comes to the water-based paints, like the Createx paints and like that, then I just let it dry, or I'll use the air from the airbrush, or I'll set it in front of a fan and let that dry it. But before I put any kind of clear over Createx paints and like that, I let it sit a minimum of 4 hours, okay? And if you happen to be in a cold climate, like my shop is in a garage, even though it's here in Florida, it has been cold, okay? I've had to run a heater just to be able to do some regular work. But, yeah, I just don't bake this stuff because I haven't had good success with it. Let's see. C. Pearson, you wish it was Fords. Any particular kind of Ford, brother? I mean, like I said, I always do, I do one-offs that people like, and I mean by one of a kind. But, yeah, not a problem there. Supervan. Randy, Supervan. Okay. Jorge from Argentina. God bless, brother. Thank you so much. We got Indonesia in here. We've got Switzerland. We've got Argentina now. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? Johnny Bones, thinking of starting a hobby. Can you approximate the cash outlay? Brother, I would start small, okay? Now, I'm getting ready to do another review. About 2 years back, I did a review on an airbrush from Spray Gunner. And what it is, it's a compressorless airbrush. Spray Gunner has just sent me another one, a brand new No name brand airbrush. This is a compressorless airbrush, okay? There's the picture of the brush itself. And here it is in the container, okay? What's really cool about this, now again, 2 years ago I did a review on an airbrush just like this. This is new and improved. The pressure is greater. It goes up to like 30 pounds or something like that. And once you put it on, and it charges up with a USB cable. And I'll show you right now real quick, okay? I'm not going to paint anything with it, but I'm going to set it up for you, all right? This is really neat. Here's the airbrush. Except for the handle in the back here that's plastic, this is incredibly heavy construction, so it's really well made, okay? Here's the paint cap, or the reservoir. That just screws on like so, which is really cool because you can take it off and clean your airbrush, all right? So you take the cap off, you can put your paint in there, gravity feed, which is cool, all right? Now, here's your compressor, all right? Everything is built in here. It's all electronic, okay? It's all electronic. You charge it up with a USB cable. You put the airbrush on here. Now, I've already talked with Spray Gunner. Apparently, there is an attachment available that you can also use this airbrush on a hose. But this is really cool. So, take off the little plastic cap here that I got. Check that out. Now, if you push the little button on the bottom, more pressure. Okay, really, really cool. All right, it'll automatically come on if you push the button, or you can turn it off here on the bottom. All right, but this is got the little light in the bottom here that shows you that it's on. But this thing works incredible. And again, I'm going to be doing another review on this one here. It's a really good brush, and this one here cost I want to say around $65 or $70. But it's a lot more powerful. It's easy to use. It's easy to clean. And you don't have to buy a compressor or anything yet either. This is really good to start with, okay? You may have to thin down your Createx paints or your water-based paints because the medium is thicker. This has, I believe, a 0.2 or a 0.3 needle, all right? But you're going to have to thin down your paints in order to get them through the gun. It'll just take a little bit of experimenting with it in order to use it, okay? Let's see. Let me go ahead and put this away. But again, I got a review on this coming out more in depth, and it'll be pretty damn awesome. Let's see. Johnny, I hope that answers some of your questions there, brother. Let's see. Do you do all your own movie graphics, cinematic sounds, and imaging? I do almost all my stuff, brother, but a lot of stuff I get off of YouTube, and it's copyright-free stuff, like green screen stuff and like that. I've got an incredible software package that I use called Wondershare Filmora that I use to edit my videos. It's not very expensive, and it's a really good product. If you have a laptop computer, it'll definitely be good for you. Let's see. Okay, you're talking about the Hot Wheels vans, and I've got some in the drawer there, but I don't want to take the time to dig through my drawer to pull some out. You collect Mustangs, Mach 1s, GTs, or any older Ford pickups. Nice, nice. My favorite thing to collect is Batmobiles. Old Batmobiles, like from 1966. And there's a whole bunch out there that I don't have. I've got a few of the specialty ones, but it's one of the things I collect. I collect gassers, and I collect the old Batmobiles. Also, Cobras, Shelby Cobras. Yeah, Neil, it's a good idea. It's not the answer to all, okay, when it comes to that compressorless airbrush. But you know what? If you're traveling, it's incredibly quiet, all right? So it's really cool that, you can paint anywhere. Now, you still got to get the fumes out of the house and stuff like that, but something to think about. But, yeah, it's super quiet. It's really easy to use and easy to clean. Let's see. Jeremy's back. Diecast Sheriff. See, trying to read the questions here. Sorry, Johnny. Thank you, sir. I can't do these videos without folks like yourself supporting me and like that. And speaking of supporting, I don't know if you guys subscribe to House of Cars on Facebook or whatever, but I was just invited to go to the grand opening of the House of Cars in North Carolina as a guest to sit in, answer questions, and sign autographs. Man, I'll tell you, I am so incredibly humbled. It's amazing. It's amazing. Let's see here. Hey, John, how you doing, brother? Yeah, I love the Batmobiles, too. Shelby Cobras, yeah. All right, you know what? It's time for a beverage. Everybody grab your beverage and join in. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Nice. Hey, for guys that are here, down in the... there it is, down there. Down in the bottom of the chat, there's a little box with a $ sign in it, okay? That is Super Chat. What it is if you want to buy your Uncle Paulie a beer for later on, hit the Super Chat, donate whatever you feel. If you can, great. If you can't, I'm glad you're here, and that's all that matters, all right? But if you want to do a Super Chat, just go ahead and click on that little box and follow the directions, and you can buy your Uncle Paulie a beer. All right. I got so much stuff coming up. Oh my gosh. I got a bunch of giveaways coming up. All kinds of things. The nice folks at Spray Gunner have donated some Candy 2.0 paints that I'm going to be giving away, along with a bottle of the sealer. We're going to be doing that. The nice folks at the Redline shop have donated some aftermarket tires for your Redline restorations. Flitz has donated a $25 gift certificate. And this is going to be coming up here in the near future, folks. But all kinds of things. Now, I've got a thing coming up with Spray Gunner, okay? They've sent me 2 compressors. They got the one here on the one here on the closest to me is called the Rudy Tooty. It's a small compressor. It's got a fan in it that runs all the time because as soon as you push the button on your airbrush, the compressor runs. And we're going to test that out. And then the one on the far right of me, or your right, is called the Tooty. And that one's got the air reservoir on it. Now that doesn't run all the time because as soon as it builds up the pressure in the tank, it shuts off. But that one's also quiet. The Rudy Tooty runs about $99 or maybe a little bit less. And the Tooty goes, I think I found it as cheap as $130. But it's right around 130, 140 bucks. But if you're just starting out, these are really good airbrushes. I prefer one with a reservoir tank. And who knows, I'm coming up on 10,000 subscribers just down the road here. And I'm going to be doing a super huge giveaway. And one or maybe both of these compressors may find their way to your shop. Okay? I got all kinds of fun stuff to give away when I reach 10,000 subscribers. So that's going to be pretty damn awesome. Let's see. Do I have an eBay page? No, sir, I don't. I mean, I subscribe to eBay. But what I do have, though, is a website. All right? www.diecastgraveyard.com. All right? And I've got some cars there for sale, and I'm going to be adding a whole bunch more. Speaking of, let's go ahead and get into some of that. All right? Let's see here. Let's see. I've got some Jack Daniels type gassers coming out. And let me see. I've got a card here. And this is just the very first one. It didn't print very well. But this one here, it's going to be, I want a card like this. And if you notice, it's printed on a hologram. All right? This is going to, now these cards are going to come on a card just like this. On the back, it'll have a certificate of authenticity over here. It'll have my autograph on here. And everything will come numbered, etc. Now I'm going to have the white ones. I may have the gold ones there too. Now speaking of the Jack Daniels cars, we got the 67 Camaro and the 83 Chevy Silverado square body. And they'll be in gold and white also. Now check this out. This is going to be more fun. All right. The Bone Shaker. All right. Jack Daniels Bone Shaker. This is going to be absolutely awesome, and they're all going to come on a hologram card that way, like I just showed you. Okay, let me show you that again while we're here. Here we go. All right, and again, Holographics. That's going to be friggin' cool. I designed them up. I sent them to Vince at Second Chance Redlines, and he laid out the decals for me. I kind of gave him what I wanted. He came back and answered all my questions and came up with a phenomenal layout. So those will be in the works in the near future. Let's see what we got here. Do I watch any pinks? Jeremy, I'm not sure what that means, brother. Let's see. You've been getting most of your used Hot Wheels at the thrift store. Dude, that's absolutely awesome. Whenever you can find a bin of Hot Wheels, whatever like that. I'm not a fan of the fantasy cars, but yeah, I mean, I'll buy a big old bin of cars for $20-$30 and go through them and find some really cool castings to customize. I found a ton of cars, so many things. Let's see. Hey, Tom from Caliber 50 Customs is here. How you doing, brother? Let's see. Yeah, C. Pearson. C. Pearson. What does C mean? Is it Charles or whatever? What's your first name, dude? Small corner in the room is fine, Bjorn. I've got the garage, and I can't believe my wife lets me use as much of it as I do. I want to build a shed or get one made for in the backyard to put the the riding lawnmower and stuff like that, so I can take over the whole garage. You did start purchasing some of the pegs for the wheels. Oh, okay, yeah, for sure, yeah. On the other side of my desk over here, I've got a big old pegboard with a bunch of my cars, and I've got file cabinets and bins and containers and stuff like that. I've got a ton of friggin' cars. People send me stuff, and I take them all. God bless, I take them all. And if you happen to send me a box of cars, I'll do an unboxing and give you full credit for your generosity. What do they charge to be able to sell on your website subscription-wise? Brother, I just pay my fee for my website. Anything that's purchased automatically goes into my PayPal account. They haven't taken anything from me. Eddie, I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for asking. I'm home. I'm in my shop, as I was showing people earlier. This is just one section of it. I'm filming on another desk that I use when I do my customs, and I've got a whole other area over that way where I do some painting when it's indoors. And on the other side of the desk here, I've got a big wall where I've got a bunch of cars and pegs and bins and all kinds of stuff. My gosh. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see. Do I offer any decal sets for sale? John Schaffner. I do, but I don't. All right? I only make decals for super good friends and my Patreon subscribers. Okay? They pay a monthly membership to subscribe to my videos. You get to see your videos anywhere from a couple days to a couple weeks in advance. Here you go. I've got a custom build coming out for my Patreon subscribers. Let me see here. Where the heck is it? There it is. Okay. My Patreon subscribers. Each one of my Patreon subscribers is going to get one of these cars. It's going to be on a custom card. And here is the prototype. Okay. This is the prototype. 67 Chevelle. Okay. This is the very, very first one that I did. But as you can see in the picture, you can see the decal layout there. But every one of my subscribers is going to get one of these. Now, the highest tier, the Grim Reaper tier, they're also going to get the chase car automatically. Now, some of the other tiers, I'm going to break it down into sections. Like if you're like a gravedigger and stuff like that, I may combine a couple of tiers, and one of those persons is going to also get a chase car, and then I'll combine a couple other tiers. But like I said, automatically, if you're in the Graveyard or Grim Reaper tier, you're going to get one of those chase cars automatically. And I've only got like 2 or 3 people, maybe 3 people in the Gravedigger, Grim Reaper tier. Okay, so they're going to get those. But you know, for the monthly donation that you make through Patreon, what's really cool about it is I don't just go out and drink it. I use it to buy any supplies that I don't get from supporters and from sponsors that help me out. And I use the money to buy my supplies. Like I've had to buy, excuse me, please. I've had to buy a bunch of stuff lately to come up to speed on some other things. But that's what I do with the Patreon money, and I could definitely use your support too. And I don't want to make this sound like a television, like a Jerry Lewis telethon or anything like that. But that's what happens. Now, if you happen to subscribe, you're going to get one of those Chevelles. That direction. You're going to get one of those Chevelles. Now, again, if you happen to subscribe, don't just subscribe to the lowest tier, get the car, and then take off the following month. That would really suck balls. Okay, so don't do that. The car is going to be super nice, and again, if you sign up, you're going to get a chance to win a chase car along with the regular car, and it's going to be awesome. Let's see. Do I offer any? Okay. You got a bunch of pop culture cars. Those are some nice cars. And again, I'm not a fan of fantasy cars. Now, sometimes you can use that really big engine or some other stuff off them that's kind of cool. I don't care for the fantasy cars. I like muscle cars. I like race cars, realistic cars, pickup trucks, things like that. Okay, speaking of pickup trucks, here you go. Here's one I just knocked out the other day. This one was a lot of fun. This is a Harley Davidson 62 Chevy pickup. I was goofing around. Vince from Second Chance Redlines, whenever he makes a new layout of decals, he usually sends me a few, and I test fit them, and I try them out. And if he gives me a couple, sometimes I'll send him one of the cars or trucks or whatever that's all done with the new decals, and I'll clean it up. But who knows? Somebody might take this home tonight. Okay? Stick around. Let's see. Pink Slip Invitational. I have not entered that, Jeremy, because I just have not had the time. It sounds like a lot of fun, and I would love to support it. I'm so busy trying to catch up from being in Virginia Beach from the 2nd to 3rd week of October until the end of January, and I'm trying to get caught up in all kinds of stuff that I owe people. All right? I'll let you in on one. Here you go. I have this Corgi. Let's see, I think it's a Ford Thunderbird, but it's like a 62, 63, something like that. Okay? Check this out. I like this. Here's one I've been working on, all right, that I'm restoring. Okay? But I'm having fun with this one. I still got to do a lot of the trim. And then later on, as weird as it sounds, I'm going to be doing this old Studebaker. I love these cars. Studebaker Hawk. My neighbor had one of these when I was a kid. But, yeah, I'm going to be doing one of these. I'm really excited about that one. Let's see. Paint up one of the X-Men jets like one of the Blue Angels, Bjorn says. That sounds pretty damn hot. I would love to see it. So when you finish it, please send me some photographs, and I'll put them online. I would love to see that, brother. No one ever remembers your name because it's old world. So C is always easier for folks. Well, old world what? Old world England, old world South? I mean, your name could be Cletus, okay? Whatever you go by, brother. If you just go by C, that's fine. KC from Australia, how you doing, brother? Hey, it's early morning in Australia, Tasmania. But you know what? We're going to do a cheers to you anyways, brother. it just boggles my mind. We got a gentleman here from Argentina. We've got Andrew from Switzerland. We got KC from Tasmania. Man. Excellent. John, thank you. Thank you so much. Anybody else, like I said, if you want to subscribe to Patreon, cool. The other thing is down in the comments down there, all right, there's a little box with a box and a $sign in it called Super Chat, all right? If you want to buy your Uncle Paulie a beer or make a donation to the channel, please do, please do. Bjorn, cheers, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, Metal Mania, absolutely, brother. Yeah, it's, you know, I'm so happy when you take the time to be here. Let's see. Let's go over a few more things. Again, I've been working with a hot sauce company called Hellfire Hot Sauce. If you've ever watched a show on YouTube called Hot Ones, they introduce celebrities and they bring them in and they've got a gauntlet. There we go. They got a gauntlet of hot sauce drenched chicken wings. And they go through and they ask them questions and they progressively get hotter and hotter and hotter on the hot sauce. Well, Hellfire Hot Sauce had one that was like second from the end, and it was called Cranked, all right? And it's probably one of the hottest hot sauces in the world. If you like that super hot stuff, go for it. But anyways, we're working in conjunction with Hellfire Hot Sauce, and they gave me their logo and stuff, and I came up with this design here. Now, this one brand uses green chilies. It's called Hellfire Zombie Snot, all right? But I'm going to be doing a video and a car for this here, but I've got a couple other ones I'm going to be doing for their hot sauces too, but they're going to be sending me some of their hot sauces that I'm going to be giving away on my channel. So if you're interested, let me know, but I'll tell you what, this is going to be an incredible car. I absolutely love the logo. This is going to be so much fun. I'm so excited about this. And there's a whole bunch of they got one, it's hot sauce, but it's blueberries, okay? And it's called Blueberry Hell instead of Blueberry Hill. And you can use it on things like ice cream and stuff like that if you're really jonesing for that hot sauce kick, but like that sweeter blueberry flavor. This stuff is incredible. But man, it'll kick your tush. Let's see. Willie, how you doing, man? How you doing? Doing a car for Willie here. It's a 55 gasser with the Gulf oil theme. And that's going to be done here in the very near future. But I'm going to be doing a video on that also. But that's going to be cool. Yeah, KC, absolutely, brother. I can't thank you enough for taking the time to show up. Dan, you're in Wyoming. Whereabouts, brother? I mean, there's not a lot of places in Wyoming, like Cheyenne and a few other places. But, man, that's beautiful country out there. Bill Disk, how you doing, man? From Maryland, how you doing, brother? Welcome. Jimmy, how you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping in. No, buddy, thank you. Reed Tech, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I can't thank you enough. Joe, yeah, Zombie Snot is such a cool name. Now, they got another one made with red chilies. It's called Bloody Zombie Snot, and I'm going to be doing one of those, too. That's going to be absolutely awesome. Yeah, KC, I design a lot of the decals, and then I send them to my buddy at Second Chance Redlines if I'm doing a lot of decals. I have the ability to print white toner decals myself, but if I'm doing a big lot, and I'll let's see here. Here we go. Good example. Here I've got decals for my 69 Camaro. Here you go. Let's, okay. I'm going to be doing those. I'm going to be doing a run of those cars. The special edition Japanese cars, all right? I'm going to be experimenting with those and doing some of those too. That's going to be friggin' awesome, okay? When I was a kid, just joined the service, my car was a 79 Pontiac Trans Am, okay? And here, let's see, do I have it right here? Where the hell is it? shoot. I don't see it right offhand. Anyways, I got some of the actual paint that matches my old Trans Am. I'm going to be doing a Trans Am. Here's the decals for it that I got at Second Chance Redlines, okay? But I'm going to be doing my car when I was 19, 20 years old with these decals. Now, like I said, I got all kinds of decals, 3D parts. My buddy Grizz, here's the back end of a tow truck. Do I have one here? Holy crap. Damn, I thought I had one here. I'm sorry. But anyways, these new parts, these are available from Vince at Second Chance Redlines. They're the replacement tow truck parts for the Hot Wheels tow truck. That's going to be friggin' awesome. All kinds of cool stuff, man. What else we got here? Let's see. Bjorn, you're in Oklahoma. Cool. Casey, take care. Thank you so much for stopping in, brother. I appreciate it more than you know. Let's talk soon. If you're still here, let's talk soon about a build-off between you and I, and we'll figure something out. I am glad to be home, Jimmy. More than I can tell you, brother. God, I got so much stuff going on, and I'm thankful and I'm grateful. All kinds of cool stuff. More questions, please. While we're doing questions, let's do a beverage. Cheers. Gotta fill the glass back up. There we go. All right. Oh gosh. One of the things that I found out when I'm doing my hobby and stuff like that is if you go to a place like Hobby Lobby, or as I call it, Robbie Lobby, they got a lot of good stuff there, but man, they charge you a friggin' arm and a leg, okay? And I'll give you an example here. I got these little wands that you use when you're just like touching up paint and stuff like that, okay? You can get these in an envelope where you can get, I don't know, 10 or 15 of these for like $5, okay? All right. I got a package of these off of Amazon, okay? 500 of them for like $6 or $7, okay? Now, I have an Amazon Marketplace page. Now, I don't stock any of this stuff in. I'm what's called an influencer. I guide you to buy the stuff, and I make a few pennies, and I do mean pennies, okay? I make a few pennies off this stuff. But I've got my Amazon Marketplace page. There is a link in the description, okay? Click on the link. If it doesn't work, copy it and post it to your web browser. I've got all kinds of stuff on there, and a lot of the stuff I order or I use. Same thing with like the little pipettes that you use to do your paint and stuff like that, okay? Let me grab something real quick. Oh, goodness gracious. I hate getting old. There we go. Pipettes. That you use to measure out your paint, okay? You can get these in a small package from Robbie Lobby, okay? I got 500 of these, all right, for about $8, okay? Again, my Amazon Marketplace page. And what that does for you guys, like I said, I only make a few pennies off of that. But it's one place where you can go And you can find this stuff, and it's all in one location. And just because you click on something and buy something, at the end of the month, I mean, after Amazon takes away their $15 fee, I might make $10, $5, something like that. It's not about making the money. It's about helping you guys find the supplies you need in order to do your hobby for the best price possible, okay? Now, I am working on a video. Where do I get all my stuff, okay? And here's another example, all right? And this is not to put them down. You go to like Bright Vision and some other places to buy screws to put your cars back together, like the 2-56 screws or the 1-72 screws, all right? That right there, that's probably about $100 worth of screws, okay? All right? And these are the 1-72 screws, and it's the 1/8 inch length, okay? I get mine from a company called Fastenal, and I can get a link for it later on, where you can buy 100 of them for like $8. All right, and it's a better price than buying it from, again, and I don't want to put them down, Bright Vision and places like that, but it saves you a ton of money. Okay, and I'm going to be putting all that stuff out in the video I'm going to be making. All right, let's see. Nick Davis from Wisconsin. Cheers, brother. T-bone or New York strip. You know what? Steak. There's my answer. Let's see. Will you see the chat when it's over? Yes, you will. But you may have to fast forward through some if you're looking for a certain portion of the chat. I mean, this feed that we're doing now will be available later on, and yes, you will be able to fast forward through the chat. Let's see. You're talking about a race. And that's where you get your screws too, Eddie? Yeah, for sure. Now, here's some other stuff too, guys. And like I said, my Amazon Marketplace page, and I know I keep mentioning it because, hey, that's where I get my stuff too. But here's a container of the abrasive wheels that I use to take the toning and stuff off the cars. Big bag of these, 100 of them, the 4 different kinds that they have. It's like $18, all right? Damn good price. I also get my polishing wheels there. All right, again, 100 of these for, it's less than $20, but they last you quite a long time. Like I said, there's all kinds of stuff out there that's available that hopefully I'm going to be able to pass on to you so you can do your hobby on a budget. Okay, let's see. The Traveler, hello from Pennsylvania. We're in Pennsylvania, brother. My wife's from Philadelphia, and I lived there for a while also. Medium rare prime rib. Oh, I love prime rib. Oh, my God. My wife, there's too much fat in it. Tough shit. I love it. All right? Yeah, I love prime rib. Good old carnivore food. All right? Had one gentleman send me a Ford Raptor, and what he wants me to do is he wants me to break this down, strip it, and then repaint it to look like his truck. Okay? Mike Garcia. If I finish this up, I'm going to be going to that grand opening up there at House of Cars up in North Carolina, and I've been asked to be a guest speaker and sign autographs up there. And again, incredibly humbled. Incredibly humbled. I'm so blessed. I really am. Traveler, where in Pennsylvania, brother? Okay, let's talk about a few more things while we're waiting. Let's talk about flits. I absolutely love flits. And right here in my drawer next to me is my tube of flits. I've had this tube easily 5 months, all right? And I've got a whole bunch more on my shelf that I've gotten. But I've had this for about 5 months. Use it sparingly, and it works fantastic. Now, the code that you see on the screen there, next to me right there, all right? If you use that link, and there is a link in the description for Flitz, all right? Use that link where it says Uncle Paulie, copy that to your web browser, and go to the Flitz website. That'll take you right to the Flitz website. When you go to check out, and they've got a whole bunch of other products there too, use the code word Graveyard, and you will get 20% off all Flitz products that you buy using this website and this code. All right? What else can you get? And while we're doing that, check this out. Oh, where the hell is it? I'm losing my friggin' mind. Oh, goodness gracious. I had it up here. Oh, there it is. I got special recognition from Flitz. Brand champion. All right? Special recognition from Flitz. I'm so blessed. I really, truly am. That's awesome. Pardon. Let's see. The show, God, you had to ask, didn't you? I'll look, Eddie. Let's see here. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. I got it right here. I took a picture of it so I'd have it. Let's see. Somewhere. Holy shit. Here it is. It is the 19th of March, and it's in Lexington, Kentucky. I know it's hard to see. Grand opening, House of Cars. Check out their Facebook page if you have Facebook, but grand opening there. But again, I've been invited to be a guest speaker and sign autographs and stuff like that. It's going to be awesome. Let's see. Flitz is a metal polish, yes. I guess somebody had a question. Just got a Fred Flintstone-sized T-bone for a Super Bowl barbecue. Good for you, Andrew. I only get internet. I don't have cable television stuff, so I'm going to do my best to try and get the game. But I'm rooting for the Bengals because they've never won a Super Bowl before. Gary, how you doing, brother? Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Yep, right there in the middle of the state next to Indiantown Gap Army Base. Yeah, Bjorn, Flitz is a metal polish. Let's see. Indiantown Gap. I just said that. Yeah. Wow. All the guys here in the room right now that have been in the military for their respective country or whatever, please give me a thumbs up. Okay? And if you want to add in there what branch of service you were in, what country you were assigned, that you were assigned to, whatever, please. Let me see. Let's see some thumbs. Let's see some... And what job you did. Me, I am retired United States Army, and I was a bomb disposal technician, and this is the job that I still do today as a civilian contractor. And again, I've been doing this job for over 40 years. It's going on my 42nd year, and I've been incredibly fortunate, lucky, and happy. Cheers. Later on, I get to open the Hefeweizen. Yeah. Oh, let's see. I've got some gassers coming out here in the near future. I did the General Lee, and I also am doing the General Grant. All right, and I'm trying to decide. Give me your vote. Give me your opinion. Should I sell them individually or should I sell them as a set? All right. Let me know. Now, you know how the General Lee has a push bar on the front of it? My buddy Grizz is 3D printing. It's going to have the push bar on the front for the car, but it's also going to have one of those, I think it's a fuel tank or whatever, in the very front also. It's going to have that incorporated into it too. So we're going to do that, and the wheels are going to look like the wheels from the General Lee originally. All right, so these are going to be pretty damn awesome cars. I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be friggin' cool. Okay. Jimmy, electrician's mate, United States Navy. God bless, brother. C. Pearson, former Army. Outstanding. As a set. Absolutely. Thank you. Your father used to be the guy to retrieve vehicles after IEDs. Wow. All right. That's incredible. Born in Bethlehem. Steel country, is that not? Columbia, Maryland. I get up that way quite often, brother. Chester County, Pennsylvania. You grew up in Fishtown, Philly. My wife is from north of Philly in an area called Hatboro. My father-in-law still lives up there in an area called Fort Washington, and we get up there occasionally too. That's awesome. 14 and a half years, Sergeant E5. Oh, God bless you, brother. Thank you for your service. Andrew, you just finished your Four Horsemen NASCAR. Ryan Newman, 39. Nice. Andrew, I want to personally say to you that the build, and I'm finishing up the recap. I had a computer crash and I had to redo it over again. That the build that you did for the Four Horsemen for the month of January, the dairy delivery with the Canadian themed military and stuff, brother, you absolutely knocked that damn thing out of the park. Dan's Chop Shop, he did a great job. Everybody did a great job in these cars. It's so hard to pick out single ones. But, man, I'll tell you, you guys did an absolute incredible job. And while we're talking about that, where the hell is it? Here we go. Here's the one I did. Explosive Ordnance Disposal. There's the one I did with the red fenders. That signifies EOD. Okay? But I did all my own white decals, and I threw a little bit of flash in there too with the flames and the stars and like that. Got an EOD badge on the hood, which stands for Explosive Ordnance Disposal. EOD. And I clear coated it in matte clear. All right? But yeah, this was a lot of fun and kind of felt like home to me. So that was really cool. Let's see. 63 Bravo light wheel vehicle mechanic diesel. God, that's some hard-ass work right there, man. Being a diesel mechanic, that's just incredible. Well, once again, I'm having airbrush trouble, so I don't know when I'm going to be getting a new one. Tom, contact me later on and let me know. Maybe I can help you figure out your problem. Now, some people have actually sent me their airbrushes, and I've gone through them and cleaned them and pulled maintenance on them and stuff like that. If we have to do that, brother, just go ahead and get it in the mail and send it to me. But let's talk about it first. I might be able to talk you through a few things, okay? Let's see. Had an idea once to do a custom General Lee, but use a crappy-looking car and called it the Dollar General. That's damn funny. The Dollar General. That is friggin' hilarious. Wow, what a great idea. Yeah, Andrew is a top-notch builder, Eddie, and it's my pleasure to call him a friend. And we're going to be doing a couple of standalone build-offs, him and I, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it, but Andrew's a great guy. Yeah, C. Pearson. Thank you, buddy. Jimmy did the super chat. Okay, well, I got something for you, brother. Cheers to you. This is for you, Jimmy. Thank you for the super chat and buying Uncle Paulie a beer. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, don't forget that super chat in the bottom of the screen down there, the chat screen. Thank you, Jimmy. Cheers to you, brother. '19 Delta Armored Reconnaissance Specialist. Cavalry Scout. That's tough shit. Wow. Yeah, Tom, get a hold of me about your airbrush, brother. Let's work that out. Let's figure that out, okay? I was just telling guys earlier, for the guys that were here later, somebody asked me my favorite airbrush, okay? And again, I'm here in my shop at the house, is a Pache Talon. Now, I use this one specifically for doing my Spectre Flame paints, all right? It's got a 0.3 needle in it, and I clean it with lacquer thinner. That's what you use to clean the Spectre Flame paints or the Retro Flame paints, etc., okay? But this is my workhorse, and I've got several of these, all right? Here I have a Grex Tritium. This is what I use to spray the water-based paints, like your Createx paints and like this. I was having a little bit of issues because I hate thinning down the reduced water-based paints. I hate doing it, especially if I'm putting down the base coat, like the sealers and stuff like that. But this one has a 0.5 needle, and as I did that, I went ahead the other day and I purchased another Grex Tritium, but this one has a 0.7 needle, okay? A 0.7 needle. And I use that to spray my base coats on the cars, and then I go over them with the Candy 2.0 and stuff like that. And you know what? Just that quick, Knight Rider comes back with a $10 super chat, and brother, let's see, here we go. Boom. That's for you. Thank you so much. And also for being a Patreon subscriber to boot. Cheers. Thank you, brother. I can't thank you enough. Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Thank you, brother. Knight Rider. Thank you so much. Nothing wrong with a little cheaper airbrushes. I have an Iwata too, Dan, and I got that from my wife for Christmas last year. And that brush right there is my Cadillac. All right. I haven't used it at all. I'm saving it for special occasions and stuff like that, but it's there. Like I said, I've got to say, literally, I have to have at least 25 or 30 airbrushes. Now, when I was airbrushing T-shirts on the strip, I had a 20-gun setup, and every single brush was set up to a different color. And it saves you from flushing out the colors and stuff like that. C. Pearson, brother, thank you for the super chat, brother. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. And for being Army to boot. You guys are absolutely awesome. And it doesn't just take these live broadcasts too. Okay? If you've got questions, contact me. If I can answer them for you, I will. Now, with that being said, all right, I'm incredibly sarcastic when it comes to some things. Now, I occasionally use a spray can, and here's the spray can that I use. I've got them right here. Okay? Sometimes I might use this Tamiya primer, and this is expensive stuff. It's like 11, 12 bucks a can, and I hate the price for it. It's a little tiny little can. All right? I'll use this occasionally. There's a few other things I might use, like some of the iridescent sparkle and a few other odds and ends, or maybe the color changing paint. But with that being said, where the hell is it? Thought I had it here somewhere. God damn it. Pooh. Oh, here it is. Okay. I just found this color shift paint from Testors. I found it at like Michael's. And as you can see, when I turn the bottle, you can see the iridescence. But they've just started bringing this stuff out so that you can use this in your airbrush. Okay? So you don't have to use the spray cans. All right? I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to. That's going to be friggin' awesome. Oh, gosh. Again, guys, thank you. C. Pearson, Knight Rider, thank you guys so much. You got 3 airbrushes, but forgot what their names are. You know what? There's a bunch of other airbrushes out there that are the cheaper kind. that's not in that box there. Let's see. They're like 30 or 35 bucks, but sometimes you got to watch them. You may see a price of an airbrush on like Facebook or something like that, and the price of the airbrush is like $21, but they want you to pay $20 in shipping. You know, kiss my butt, right? William Disk, brother, you know, you absolutely rock. I'll play these damn things all night. Thank you guys so much. You guys absolutely rock. Now, with that being said, Bill, you and I talked when I was at the last the show that I saw you with the Charm City Collectors group. And now I'll tell you one thing. They're on Facebook. Charm City Collectors, I believe it is. And you know what? These guys are absolutely incredible. They welcome you with open arms. They do a meeting once a month, the first Saturday of the month, and it's there just south of Baltimore. And there's a lobby there at a bowling alley that they go to and allow them to set up and sell their cars and stuff like that. These folks are some of the nicest people you ever want to meet. All right. So if you get a chance to go to this show, go to the Charm City Collectors page on Facebook, and they'll have an announcement for the next show that's coming up where people are selling their cars and stuff. And I'll tell you guys, incredible people, warm people, and they all love Hot Wheels and all kinds of other collectibles too. So please check out the Charm City group, okay? Fantastic folk. Bill Disk, brother, thank you. Thank you so much. What did I miss there, Bill? I haven't polished any of my builds, and they turn out great. You know, Tom, it depends. If you're using Spectre Flame paint now, with that being said, okay, you can use some of the Createx sealers. They have metallic sealers. They get silver metallic. They've got white metallic, which is really cool. Gold metallic. They have a black metallic. You can use those sealers and then spray over them with the Spectre Flame paint. Now, the other thing you can do, and I've got it right here in the back. Let's see. It's right here, okay? Redline base coat, all right? It's actually a silver, but I'm going to shake it up. If you've got a lot of toning on your car and stuff like that, you can see the silver in there now, okay? You spray this on your car, let it dry appropriately. It's, 24 hours, whatever like that. Then spray your Spectre Flame over this. This stuff is great, all right? I recommend this highly. You spray this down, let it harden for at least 24 hours. You got to mix it with the hardener, okay? And then go back in with the color that you used for your Spectre Flame, and it'll turn out beautiful, all right? Nice stuff. What do we got here? If I were to use, this is John Schaffner, if I were to use Createx Autoborn Clear Sealer as a base coat and spray Candy 2.0 as a top coat, would that maybe mimic Spectre Flame? Okay. John, I haven't heard of the clear sealer you're talking about. The thing is, though, is if you use clear sealer on it, if the body underneath is toned or it's got imperfections and stuff like that, you're going to need something to cover those imperfections. Now, like right here, it's still in a bottle because this is going to be given away. This is a silver sealer, all right? Silver sealer. You spray this down, let it harden appropriately, and then you can go back in with some of these other Candy 2.0 colors. Now, the reason they're still sealed here, folks, is because this is going to be a giveaway when I get to 10,000 subscribers, or maybe even sooner, who knows. But you use this, let it dry appropriately, then go back in with your Candy 2.0 colors. Now, what's really cool about the Candy 2.0 colors is that when you use those, you can blend them. Like if you've got a red and then you've got a tequila yellow, you can spray the whole car or even 2/3 of the car yellow and then come back in from the back and spray the red and blend it into the yellow, and you'll have a yellow orange, red fade. Experiment with it. Have some fun with it. It's friggin' awesome. I can't tell you enough about how awesome this stuff is, for sure. Yeah, Bill, being down here in Florida, when I get up that way, I would love to be up there for another show, but please do me a favor. When you talk to those guys, let them know that I spoke highly of them. They're great folks. They're great people, to include yourself. And again, you and I were talking, and I got sidetracked here, about doing a build for the deaf school. All right. Now, when we go to do this, I'm going to talk to my other fellow builders on here and see about maybe doing a donation build to where we can build a car, raffle it off, and donate the money to the deaf school. Okay. Let's talk about that, please, brother. Please. Let's see. You're south of Baltimore. C. Pearson, check with William Disk, okay? Check with him. And get on the Facebook page, Charm City Collectibles. And like I said, fantastic folks. First Saturday of every month. Great people. No, you don't need to seal it before you're doing the Candy 2.0. That's correct, Dan. You're absolutely right on that one. Got the clear from Spray Gunner. Assume you'll have a nice polished body. John, I'm going to have to do some research on that. Are you talking about... Wait a second. Let me go around here. I'll get something I'll grab. Oh, goodness gracious. Dun, 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 dun. What the hell is it? Are you talking about balancing clear, John? Tom at Caliber 50 Customs, always willing to help. What a great man. Caliber 50 Customs, absolutely. I got a little sidetracked with things, but I would definitely like to make that happen. Yeah, we're talking about maybe doing a build-off. And just donate, if you can auction off the car or sell the car and donate all the money to the deaf school, that would be absolutely incredible. Yeah, the Candy 2.0s, Dan, are only dyes, and you need to mix them with Balancing Clear 50/50. That is absolutely correct, sir. Thank you so much. That's good stuff. Any particular brand of paint stripper to use? I use Citrus Strip. I use Citrus Strip, okay? It's cheap. It works. You can get it at Walmart. This bottle here costs like $11, okay? Citrus Strip. Now, there are a bunch of other brands. You've got Aircraft Stripper like that. But recently, within the past year, okay, they've changed the chemical makeup of these paint strippers here in the United States. Now, if you're up in Canada and stuff like that, you can still get the good, strong stuff. I don't know what happened. I guess they found out that one of the chemicals in there can cause cancer, or maybe kids were eating it like Tide Pods. I just made that up. Okay, it is not happening. But they've changed the chemical makeup of the Citrus Strip and all the other strippers, and it doesn't work as good as it used to. It still works, but not as good as it used to. Andrew says he's willing to participate because he also suffers from being a little bit deaf too. All right. Again, God bless you, brother. I think this is a really good cause. Jimmy Hepp, he uses Citrus Strip. John, I'm happy to answer your questions, brother. Now, get a hold of me off to the side, and I will do my best to answer your questions. Dan from the Chop Shop can answer your questions. Andrew can answer your questions. Anybody on here that's got a page, they can answer your questions. They've been there, done that. All right. Speaking of answering questions, I have a really big question. Why don't you have a beer in your hand or a beverage? Cheers. Damn, that's good. But you know what? I just finished that. So now I'm going to open a Hefeweizen. I got this glass when I was stationed in Germany. My cousin Tommy lived over in Germany for most of his life. He married a German girl and lived in the Ansbach area, which is in Bavaria. And when I was stationed over there back in the mid-'80s, my first wife and I went to my cousin's house for Christmas. And I hadn't seen him since I was like 12 or 13 years old before he joined the service. But when I went there, he found out that my favorite beer was Weizen beer, or wheat beer, okay? And he bought me this glass over in Germany for Christmas. It's hand carved. It's got the wheat stalks on it and everything. My cousin Tommy passed away last year. He was in his 70s. I've had this glass since 1984, I think. So I've had this almost 40 years, okay? It's one of my memories from Tommy. Cheers, cousin Tommy. But Weizen beer. Oh, God, that's good. Yeah. I never really got to know him until actually when I was older and I was in the Army. He was in the Army. That's how he got over there. But had a lot of good times in latter years of our lives. And I got to Germany several times to get up there to visit him and stuff like that. It was really cool. All right. What do we got here? Gary, I don't use the super clean to strip paint. Unless it's on like a plastic part or something that I don't want anymore. But I do use the super clean to strip chrome and stuff like that. It's very, very good for that. And you can get those at like AutoZone and places like that. But the super clean is very, very good. It will remove paint. But it's a very good product for sure. Good stuff, Gary. Thank you. You just asked to join Charm City. Please make sure that you mention to them that Diecast Graveyard sent you. Okay, please. You can't use Spectre Flame paint because of your COPD. You could use a respirator, brother, or you could spray it in the outdoors. But absolutely, I mean, again, I don't know your medical condition and the reasons. But the water-based paints with the Candy 2.0 and stuff like that, you can get just as good results for sure. Let's see. Polliner beer. Yeah. German beer in general is like a narcotic. Absolutely, brother. Oktoberfest special. Yes, sir, Andrew. Yeah. I got a couple build-offs that I want to plan. Now, the one I was telling you about where I sent you one of those 55 gassers, and I happen to send you a couple of my decals, but if you don't want to use them, that's fine. I want to build a car that says Maple Leaf Customs, and I want you to build me a car that says Diecast Graveyard. And that's the build challenge that I was talking about, the first one. And we'll talk about a couple of others down the road for sure. Danny Martinez. Hey, Danny. How you doing, brother? Up there in New York City. Fantastic. Yeah, Danny, I'm home. I'm having fun. Getting caught up on a bunch of stuff. Again, here's my Patreon car. This is just a prototype that subscribers of my Patreon channel are going to get on a custom card, autographed, etc. So if you want to join Patreon, there's a link in the comments or the description, okay? But, yeah. And, I use the money to buy my supplies. It helps me out for sure. You want to do some Valvarese customs as a gift for someone. Might try that as my first custom. Valvarese. You mean Valvoline? Wow. Yeah, Traveler, you sure did, buddy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, John, for sure. Please do. I definitely want to hear about that. Thank you, C. Pearson. Thank you for my cousin Tommy. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, John, I definitely want to see the results of what you come up with. Please. Getting caught up on his beer. Okay, let's go over a few more things here. I recently did some designs for Monster gassers and stuff like that, Nova gasser like that. But those are going to be available through Vincent's Second Chance Redlines. I'm going to be doing a video on these, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Speaking of Second Chance Redlines, Evel Knievel, all right? I just sent Vince at Second Chance Redlines a redesign of Evel Knievel. This is my own design. My friend Kenny Terry, who used to do my decals before I knew Vince, he was doing my Evel Knievel decals, and we worked in conjunction with each other. And the one you see down there at the bottom, below me here, that's the decals that Kenny Terry designed. He passed away, unfortunately, last year due to COVID and a whole bunch of other health issues and stuff like that. God rest his soul. But there was been a lot of people saying, hey, you know, I really want to do the Evel Knievel car myself and stuff like that. So I took the time and I redesigned it. As you can tell, the design is definitely different. And I redesigned it and I made it my own. Sent the design to Vince at Second Chance Redlines. He now has these on his website at Second Chance Redlines for sale. So if you want to do this car, contact Vince at Second Chance Redlines. He has these available. Also, in the incredibly near future, I've also designed some Evel Knievel decals for an 83 Silverado pickup, and they look incredible. All right? Look forward to seeing that or maybe building one yourself, but those will be coming out in the near future also. Let's see. Are there many painting limitations on the newer Hot Wheels, being that they're largely made out of plastic? Jeff, there are some cars that are made out of plastic, but usually it's the base, not the body itself. Now, the only thing I can say is if you have to, if you want to paint a plastic body, maybe scuff it up very, very light, hit it with some primer, and then come back in with your colors, and that'll definitely allow you to make those cars. A lot of people now are doing the 3D printed cars. A lot of the people doing 3D printed cars, again, made out of a plastic or a resin or like that. You're just going to have to put a good base coat of primer on there before you put your other colors on. Cheeto? I got 3 cats in the house and our new puppy. Let's see. Valvoreese is made by Bobby Vela. It's a new version of the Action Force from the 80s. I'll definitely have to check that out. Traveler, thank you. Yeah, Evel Knievel car is definitely badass, and I love it. Can I share this in a group I'm in? They would enjoy this. Jason. What do you want to share, brother? Love the Evel Knievel livery. Too cool. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, definitely awesome. The 3D cars are crazy. Yeah. Do you do 3D stuff, Jason? Let me know, please. Let's see. Simple. Eddie. Uncle Paulie, on the custom that I won on the live, did you pick one yet? Okay. Good question. Let's see here. Eddie, this one is for you. This is one I actually did on a 4 Horsemen live build, okay? It's got a POW theme on it. Comes on the custom card like you see here, all right? Got the flames and everything. And it's also got my autograph and a certificate of, other side, certificate of authenticity on there. But Eddie, this is your car, okay? Good question, brother. Make sure you get me your address, please, so I can get this in the mail to you this week, okay? Dan, it's good to see you got home safe, my brother. Yes, can't wait to get the Patreon 67 Chevelle. Danny, like I said, here is the prototype, Okay. This turned out super, super nice. Jason, your live stream we collect and customize, and I don't print yet, but I'm saving for a printer. I love your work, bro. Jason, thank you. Thank you so much, brother. You know what? It's time for a beverage. Every time you see the Uncle Paulie on the beer mug, raise your drink and let's have a toast. Some people are drinking beer, some are drinking coffee, some are drinking soda, some are drinking water. Whatever. Monsters, I think somebody was drinking Monsters too. But cheers. Thank you so much. Let's see. Right in the case it will go. Eddie, thank you again for being a subscriber, being a Patreon subscriber, a loyal follower of the page, and I can't thank you enough. How can you get some of those Evel Knievel decals, Gary? Second Chance Red Lines, brother. Contact Vince, and he sells them now. All right, I designed them, sent them to him, he reworked them, and you can buy them right now. Cheers, Jason. Thank you, brother. Wow. Yes, Dan's Chop Shop. Go to Second Chance Red Lines. Absolutely, brother. Goodness gracious. Let's see. You're drinking pre-workout, if that counts. You know what? Bill, that sounds absolutely disgusting. Pre-workout. You know what? Knock yourself out. Oh, goodness gracious. Good for you, brother. Let's see. Bjorn, I take care of my grandpa, so I don't drink much. Well, again, I'm glad you're here. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, brother. If you drink, fine. If you don't, fine. Cheers. Oh, let's see. God. What else can I answer? God. So, like I said, I was working on a bunch of cars here. Earlier, I was just showing folks that I got these Candy Striper Tesla trucks. These are for sale on my website at www.diecastgraveyard.com. Excuse me, please. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I've got these. I've got the 67 Camaros. I've got the 62 Chevy pickups, which, here you go. Haven't boxed it yet. But here's the chase car, the chase truck. Look at the sparkles on that. Somebody's going to win this bad boy. All right? Somebody's going to win this bad boy for free. If you buy one of the other 62 pickups, you get a chance to win this one for free. It's got a cover in the back with my Diecast Graveyard logo on it. Awesome. Getting woozy from all the toast. Pepsi is your poison. I hope you're not getting woozy from Pepsi, buddy. You got a 55 Chevy to use. Yeah, Gary, yeah, check out Second Chance Red Line. And do me a favor, if you can, if there's a way to do it, let them know the Diecast Graveyard sent you. Okay, please. Got a few Tesla trucks. I've had a few ideas for them, too. While we're talking about the trucks and the cars and everything else, every one of the ones that I use Samed wheels, all right? I love Enrique Samed's products, okay? Samed wheels, they're absolutely incredible. They make great customs, and I use them in almost all of my builds. And as you can see here, all right, these are all Samed wheels on the trucks and the cars. Here's the Patreon car. They've got Samed wheels too. You know, they don't say Goodyear. They say Samed wheels, but you know what? They're damn incredible. And if you don't want the lettering on there, here's a Harley Davidson truck that I did recently, all right, with decals from Second Chance Red Lines, all right. But I did these wheels here. They don't have any lettering on them, kind of like you see in the picture on the screen there. There's all kinds of stuff over there. There we go, right there, all right. There's all kinds of different types of wheels and different colors and all kinds of stuff. But check out Samed Wheels at www.samedwheels.com. Great product, great stuff. They're in North America, okay? You've got some other guys over there in like Malaysia and Indonesia and like that. I think one is like 164, God, I can't remember, Treads 164, something like that. Another one called Mitzi Wheels. They got great stuff. Fantastic. But I don't want to wait weeks or months for my car or my tires. I want them now. So if you go to Salmon Wheels, you're going to get them in days, not weeks or months. Okay? Now, the shipping is going to be what shipping is, be it come FedEx or whatever like that. So make sure when you order wheels, you order a bunch of wheels to make it worth your while for sure. Let's see. Do you ever do anything with a fire truck? You know what, Jeremy? Once you get back in the saddle, brother, that sounds like an incredible friggin' build-off. So, nut up or shut up. Okay? I would like to very much. Let's see. Do I have any tips on painting with spray cans and wet sanding? Jason, this is what I say about spray cans. Okay? Airbrush, brother. Say no to spray cans. Say no to spray cans. Airbrush. I've been airbrushing over 35 years. Okay? I use primer, spray primer and stuff, and as I said right here, there it is. To me, a fine surface primer. And I'll use a couple other odds and ends when it comes to spray cans. But very, very few. All right. Once you have, what's the best way to put this? Once you've learned how to use a fork, you don't like to eat with your hands. Okay. No, I don't like to use spray cans. The reason being is they put down too much paint. You got to get far enough away back just to put a mist coat on it, and then again you're wasting product. At least with an airbrush, you can vary how much you spray and stuff like that. 62 pickup is beautiful, brother, and I do have some left on my website, so check it out, www.diecastgraveyard.com. And they're numbered 1 through 25, and I only have a few left. So if you want one, check it out. Let's see. Hey, Paul, Danny, check out your website. Also thinking about getting the bone shaker. They'll be coming out in the future, brother, the bone shakers. The reason I haven't put anything out yet is because I'm still trying to get out this other stuff that I owe people, like the, here we go, 67 Camaro, the Diecast Graveyard Special. Well, that one's mine now. No, it didn't damage it. I'm just joking. 62 Chevy pickup truck. Again, it's got the Diecast Graveyard livery on it. Okay, that's good stuff there. And I've got the Cybertruck. All these cars are going out next week in the mail. All right. So if you ordered any of these cars or trucks or anything like that, please get a hold of me. Verify your address because some people move. Verify your address so I can get it. I've got a brand new labeling machine coming to print the labels for the boxes and things. That'll be here Monday. But it's all going out this coming week. Okay, so if you ordered something, let me know so I can get it to you, please. Let's see. Yeah, it does, Dan. It does take at least 6 weeks to come from overseas, if not longer. Sam Ed Wheels is in Mexico, so he's in North America. He's actually here in the States right now. So check out Sam Ed Wheels, please. They've got a great product, and they get it to you in days, not months. Okay? It took 4 days for you to get your Sam Ed Wheels. Yes, John. They have a great product. They got great customer service, and they do some cool stuff. Let me show you something here real quick that I did for Sam Ed Wheels. All right, here's a project. I'm going to see him in March, and I've been wanting to give this to him in person. All right. But he has a car that down there in Mexico, and he calls it the Guacamole Surf Car. All right. He asked me, he says, Paul, can you make me one of these cars? So I did. All right. Here you go. I made this car for Enrique at Sam Ed Wheels. Custom card and all. Guacamole Surf VW Bug. But I made this car for him. It's got the homemade surfboards in the back and stuff. On the back, it's autographed, certificate of authenticity. Okay, but this, I made this for Enrique at Sam Ed Wheels. They put his car up over here. We go. They put his car up to possibly be a Legends car. So you may see this in the future on the Legends tour, you know, when they give away the cars and stuff like that. But yeah, I made this for Enrique. I'm going to give it to him in person. Let's see. Yeah, Dan, a lot of people do use rattle cans, and they do some great results. Personally, again, I don't care for rattle cans because I think they put down too much paint. And when you use rattle cans, here's a really good tip for you from your Uncle Paulie, okay? Make sure you use the same brand. If you're using Rust-Oleum paint, make sure you use Rust-Oleum Clear. If you're using Minwax paint, use Winmax Clear. All right. Sometimes there's a slight difference in the chemical composition of these different paints. And if you spray one on top of the other, you're liable to get an adverse reaction and it'll peel up your paint and stuff like that. So make sure you use like brands if you possibly can, okay? Traveler joined as a funeral director. I can't thank you enough, brother. I mean, God bless you. Thank you. Yeah. So you'll have one of those Chevelles coming to you. I'll verify your address when they're ready to go. It's gonna be another month or so at a minimum, but I'm gonna be doing those for people because I probably got about 50 of them to do. Jason, I will, bro. Thank you for it. I've been waiting to buy one as soon as I can, and a good air tank. All right, here you go, Jason. I'm going to be doing a review here very soon from Spray Gunner. The compressor on the one closest to me is called the Rudy Tooty. All right, it doesn't have a tank, but again, I'm going to be doing a review on it. Now, the far one on the very far right there, that's called the Tooty. The Rudy Tooty goes for about $90, $99. Excuse me. The Tooty goes for about $130 to $140, all right? Good product. It's got a reserve tank. It's nice and quiet. It's very reasonable, but I got both of these compressors in hand, and I'm going to be doing a review on them very soon in a video, okay? So check that out, and there's also a video that I've got in the how-to section on how to select an air compressor. Check that out also. It's really got a bunch of really good information in there. Yeah, the 62 pickup, Danny, looks really, really nice, and they're going to be incredible. Dan uses Sam Ed Wheels. Good choice, brother. Absolutely wicked bug from Jason. Yeah, it was a lot of fun doing it. It took a little bit of time. Now, I've also got a 1/18th scale bug that I'm going to do for him specifically, and I'm going to completely like homemade make the surfboards and all the other stuff, but that's going to be a lot of fun too. Salmon has been kind enough to sponsor your channel, Andrew, and shipped overseas to you in Switzerland in about a week. Outstanding product, good guy too, who deals with you personally, and you'll love that. Yeah, Andrew, Enrique is a fantastic guy. He's one of my sponsors too, and great people, great product. Love what he does for the community. And I'm gonna see him in March. I'm really excited about seeing him. You got a sticker from Sam Ed Wheels. Speaking of, I've got stickers. Now, I've got a bunch of stickers that I owe people from the last live broadcast. And if you're here and you did not put in to get a decal from me, okay, do me a favor and contact me at Uncle Paulie at diecastgraveyard.com. UNCLEPAULIE, Uncle Paulie at Diecast Graveyard. If you want a decal, send me an email with your address and I will send you a free decal. Andrew, next box I send you will have one of those decals also, brother. Gary, Yes, you joined as a pallbearer for a year. And Gary, thank you. I can't thank you enough, brother. And thank you for being a loyal follower of the page, my friend. Sent you an address on a text, Uncle Paulie. My email didn't go through on your page. However you send it to me, brother. I mean, as long as I get your address and stuff like that, Eddie, yes. And I'm hoping, knock on wood, hoping that they will go out this week in the mail. Okay? All right, you know what? It's time for beverage. Anytime you see the mug with Uncle Paulie on there, raise your glass, drink whatever you have, your coffee, your soda, your water, your beer, your wine, whatever. Drink a toast to everybody who's on the channel right now, okay? Cheers, my friends. Thank you. Let's talk about a few other things. When I was up in Virginia Beach, I was doing a lot of designing work because we were down for a bunch of days due to weather. I designed this Coca-Cola gasser. Andrew is putting on the finishing touches of these, and I'm going to be doing a video on this. But I'm really excited about this one here. Another one coming up is the Crown Royal gasser. I'm really excited about this one too, but I've got a whole bunch of other ones up here that I want to do. In the very near future, in the very near future, I'm going to be having this merchandise. The Diecast Graveyard t-shirts, the Diecast Graveyard beer glass, and the coffee mugs for those who drink coffee or whatever. Okay? But before I get these out there and sell these things, I'm ordering some so I can get them, look at them, inspect them, and see if they're worth it to put out to you guys. I want it to be good. I want it to be to look nice, and I want it to be durable. I don't want you to like take that t-shirt or that mug, wash it once, and have all the stuff run off, okay? I want to make sure it's in really good shape. I've got another line of these gassers and trucks like the Camaro and the 62 Chevy pickup, or maybe even the 83 Silverado. Instead of the trim being green, like this one here, okay, it's going to be blue, all right? And then later on, I might do one either in red or orange or yellow or whatever, but there'll be like an entire series and stuff like that. Now, if you haven't joined up yet, my young friend Luke has issued a challenge, and I call it Luke's Run What You Brung Challenge. Now, I got mine right here, all right? And there's two categories. There's 15 and below, 15 years and below, and 16 years and above, all right? I've got a video on this on my on the playlist, so check it out, okay? It's only a couple of videos back. But there's a build-off challenge, Run What You Brung. Now, what you have to do is the only stipulation is you have to use this casting, all right? Hot Wheels Mini Cooper, all right? You have to use this casting, okay? You can build anything out of it. You can build a gasser. You can build a post-apocalyptic. You can build a lowrider, classic. Or you can build a rusty car. It doesn't matter. Just use this casting. Now, it's due by the last day in March, March 31st, okay? Please check out that video there, okay? And listen to what Luke has to say to me. He sent me a video and challenged me. And it's kind of funny. The kid's got a lot of balls, all right? But anyways, just to give you kind of a hint, I'm going to take this car here, and I'm going to combine it with something else. I've got this car here with the two engines, and I'm going to combine the two, all right? But that's what I'm going to do, okay? So the other thing is if you happen to enter this challenge, all right, if you are in the 15 and below group, Joe from Dieter's Customs in coating of chrome and stuff like that, he's put up a $100 prize for anybody 15 and below that is voted on by you, the subscriber, okay? He's going to put up $100 as a prize to whoever wins first place by whoever is voting, okay? Now, 16 and above, you might get something really cool from me. Now, there's no might. You will. You'll get something really cool from me. And it'll be pretty decent. It'll be like an airbrush or something like that. So please enter. Now, if you do enter, okay, if you got grandkids or your own kids that are old enough to do it or whatever like that, get them to enter too. You've got till the end of March to do this. The other thing is that send your car to Luke if you want to. I'm sending mine to Luke, and some of the other guys are too. Let's get this kid. He bought a display case to put these cars in. All right, so let's load them up. Let's have fun. We'll do a recap video. We'll do a vote, and we'll let him know that we appreciate it, and he's going to get a lot of cars. Okay, but I tell you what, the kid's dad does chrome plating and stuff like that. So his car is going to be pretty damn awesome. So yeah, enter. Check this out. What else we got here? Trying to think about this. I talked about the Jack Daniels cars as I did earlier and stuff like that. This is the 55 gasser in white and in a gold. Okay, now they might be gold metallic. Wouldn't that be friggin' awesome? Or even silver metallic. Now, when it comes to that also, I think I showed you before, some of you, the custom cards I'm doing are holographic. Okay? The cards are gonna be on a holographic card, and on the back it's gonna have an autograph, and also it's gonna have a certificate of authenticity too. So this is gonna be friggin' cool. So those cars are gonna go on this card. Okay? Now, not only this, 67 Camaro and an 83 Silverado pickup. All right? Those are going to be coming soon. Bone Shaker. That's what I'm talking about. Bone Shaker. Guys, this is going to be an incredible series, and they'll be going up for sale soon. Pre-order. All right? They'll be going up for sale soon. This is going to be an awesome build, and I'm looking so forward to it and excited about it. We talked about the Evel Knievel cars. All right, you can get the decals for this now with Second Chance Red Lines, and in the very near future, the decals are going to be available to fit an 83 Silverado pickup. All right. We talked about the monster cars. The monster cars. Those are going to be coming in the very near future. I'm really excited about that. I've worked out a deal with Hellfire Hot Sauce Company. They've got a whole complete line of hot sauces. My favorite one here, because of the logo, Zombie Snot. But check out hellfirehotsauce.com. Guys, this hot sauce is not for the weak at heart, okay? It is hot. But you know what? It's incredibly flavorful, too. So you definitely want to check out Hellfire Hot Sauce. They got Zombie Snot, where they use the green chilies. They've got the red chilies, and it's called Bloody Zombie Snot. All right, but again, there's a whole line of hot sauces, and if you're a hot sauce fanatic, you're gonna love this product for sure. Okay. Again, Sam Ed Wheels. Sam Ed Wheels. They do custom wheels for your building, and they're in North America, so it doesn't take weeks or months to get your wheels. The other guys overseas, they got a great product, okay? But it takes so damn long to get it with all this COVID stuff going on, all right? Sam Ed Wheels is here in North America. So please check out Sam Ed Wheels. They got a great selection of wheels. And very soon, they got the gasser wheels coming out. And I can't wait for that because I love building gassers. Check out Spray Gunner. Hello, my puppy. Check out Spray Gunner. Okay, they've got a bunch of products. They've got airbrushes, they got compressors, they got paints, parts for your airbrushes and stuff like that. There's a whole slew of products. Check out spraygunner.com. Speaking of, I'm doing a build for Spray Gunner. Okay, going to be using their Createx Candy 2.0 paints, and it's modeled here in gray, but I'm going to be doing a line of cars with these decals on it, and every single car is going to be a different color, showing you the different Candy 2.0 colors: the blood red, the tequila yellow, the poison ivy green, the Caribbean blue. And I'm going to be mixing some of these colors too and doing fades and everything. But I'm going to show you step by step how to spray these paints, how to put them on, how to put the decals on, how to clear coat it, and make a custom that you will be proud of. And you can get your own decals, or you can get them made by Vince at Second Chance Redlines. Or if you're one of my Patreon subscribers, I'll make the decals for you. Okay? Check out Patreon. Okay, I could definitely use your help. Let's see what else we got going on here. I talked about the Crown Royal car. That's going to be coming out in the near future. Definitely messing around with that. Okay. Second Chance Redlines. Vince at Second Chance Redlines, not only does he do decals, okay? He's got a complete line of restoration parts for your Redline restorations. He's got glass. He's got hoods. He's got over 1,200 different kinds of decals, and almost every single one of the decals he has for all your old Hotline restorations, okay? But he also has a new line of paint called Retro Flame, okay? Retro Flame, all right? It's just like Spectre Flame. It's beautiful. The product works fantastic. But check out Vince at Second Chance Redlines. Retro Flame paints, and all the parts and stuff you need to include decals, not only for your modern mainline cars, but for your Redline restorations. Okay? Let's see. Old Man Diecast, I emailed earlier. Can the Four Horsemen footage be of a recent build for NASCAR? Yes. Pete, I believe it is, right? Yes. In this particular case, you can use any car to make a NASCAR, all right? Hopefully it's, a car that NASCAR would use. But yes, because the car that was picked out is incredibly hard to find. You can use any car to make a NASCAR. You got NASCAR trucks, okay? You got the Craftsman Truck Series. You got the Xfinity Series. There's a couple other NASCAR series, like the Whelen Modified Tour, etc. As long as it's NASCAR, you can build anything. I hope that answers your question. Let's see. Do you have a favorite type of die-cast to customize? Matchbox, Hot Wheels. Traveler, I do prefer Hot Wheels. I mean, I do Matchbox cars too. I do Corgi. And here, like I said earlier, here's an old Corgi that I have. It's an old Thunderbird, right? But I'm in the process right now of restoring one. Okay. Haven't detailed it out yet. But the old Corgis, like here's a old Studebaker that I'm going to be doing here in the near future. But I like doing the Hot Wheels. I mostly stick with the 164 die cast, but I also do 124, 118, etc. And I got a whole bunch of other stuff coming out there. All right, but I like the Hot Wheels, and I like muscle cars. Realistic cars. I don't care for fantasy cars. Okay? I mean, I'll do them occasionally, but I don't care for them. Old Man Diecast Pete, love the shirt, huh? Okay? Good stuff, huh? I got that off of Facebook, brother. There was an advertisement that came up, and I'm sure if you do a search for Hot Wheels shirts, it'll come up in your feed. You want to join in. Okay. How many cars do you work on at a time? The most cars, Gary, that I've worked on at one time is probably about 200, about 200 at a time. And I was doing a big build. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead, please. See if I got it here. Where the hell is it? Dun, 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 dun. Damn, I can't find it. Son of a gun. Anyways. I'm sorry, I'm looking for something on my screen here and I can't find it. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a real quick break. I'm going to hit the restroom real quick, and then I'll be back. Think about your questions, and let's please do that, okay? All right. Here we go. Let's see. Da-da-da. You did a build for a giveaway and was wondering if you could use some of the footage for that. Why not? Why not? Sure. Putting a box together now, including some Siku and Schuko cars from German diecast companies. Don't know if you can easily source them in the U.S. You know what, Andrew? I can't. And the old expression, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. So whatever you send, buddy, is going to be fine. Thank you. No, we definitely don't see those on the pegs, Andrew, for sure. Yeah, like I said, not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, brother. Let's see. I wish I could move my camera, but kind of like I said here, you might be able to see it over here, okay? There's approximately 35 cars there, and I got a whole bunch of other ones that are in the cabinet in the back over there. A lot of stuff that I'm trying to catch up with people that I owe and things like that. But I got a whole bunch of other single builds that I'm doing for people, restorations, customs, etc. And don't get me wrong, I love doing it, but my job gets in the way of my hobby. I love my job, but it pays the bills. There it is, okay? Hey, Gary, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in. Gary Shorter, folks. Gary, up there in West Virginia, is an absolute guru when it comes to doing NASCAR type cars. So if you're going to be doing a build in this 4 Horsemen NASCAR build off for the end of this month, you're going to have to compete with Gary, okay? Because Gary kicks ass. All right? So it's going to be fun. How long does it take for you to do a car? Good question, Gary. If I do a car without being interrupted by anything, I can do a car from start to finish to include removing the paint, sanding it down, polishing it up, painting it, putting it back together in less than 24 hours. If I'm not interrupted by anything else that's going on in my life. I've done it before, and yeah, that's what it about takes. Let's see. Don't know if you tried it or not, Paul. I mixed Candy 2.0 Blood Red with K2 Clear and sprayed a polished base. Worked perfectly. Pete, Old Man Diecast, Candy 2.0, like Dan from Chop Shop said earlier, is a dye. And you can definitely put it in with the clear coat, kind of like Austin at Diecast Resurrection does. I personally would rather just use the Candy 2.0 and put down a nice coat, mixing it with the balancing clear, okay? And then clear coating over the top of that. I would prefer to do that, but hey, who knows? I might try that sometime just to do it. I'm also, and I got some right here. Okay, if I can find the damn thing. Where the hell is it? I know it's here somewhere. Damn it. Thought I had it here. Thought I had it here. I'm still looking in the drawer here. Sorry. Anyway, I don't have it right there. I thought I did. One of the things I want to try and do is nail polish. Some people do, and there's a lot of really cool colors on that they have in nail polish. I want to try that. I haven't done that yet. Let's see. From Peru. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? How are you, sir? Gabo Rosales Torres. Buenos noches. Is that right? Let's see. Old Man Pete. Don't know if you tried or not, Paul. You mixed. Yeah, you did that. Okay. Just talking about you, Gary. Thanks, brother. Yeah, Gary up there at Shorter's Diecast. Good stuff. Old Man Diecast Pete. Love Createx paint, but that way you have to lay down a base coat. This way you don't. Can you explain that a little bit better, Pete? I don't understand what you mean there, buddy. I don't understand what you mean. Wow. God, we got a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, I'm very fortunate because of the people that also sponsor my channel, like spraygunner.com and the Redline Shop and Second Chance Redlines, Spray Gunner, excuse me, Sam at Wheels, Myleon Plastics, and they're the folks that that have the protectors for your cars. Okay, they got a great product, and I've been asked to go up to their grand opening of their store up in North Carolina to be a guest up there and sign autographs, etc. Been very, very fortunate for them to invite me up there. So if you're going to be going to that grand opening there in North Carolina, I'll look forward to seeing you there. Now, the only thing that will stop me from not going there is if I'm called away to go work on a job or something like that. Let's see. Just put you up on the big screen TV. Freaking awesome. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I watch my YouTube videos on my big TV also. Andrew, you had to go in disguise to get some nail polish? Why didn't you just bring Petra with you, guy? It's time for a beverage. Oh my God, that's funny as hell. Let's see. I'm going to open up another one here. I really do like these live broadcasts, folks. Now, would you like to see the live broadcast once a month, or would you like to see them twice a month, or whatever, okay? I mean, you're the guys that are going to come here for these things. And yeah, I like to have the beverage and stuff like that, but yeah. But let me know. You want to see them twice a month, or you want to see them once a month? It'll be at your convenience to be able to ask questions and stuff. I mean, you can always get a hold of me and ask questions, but it'll be good for that. Let's see here. I just saw. 1 minute. Mixing with 2K clear, you polish the base and spray it like Spectre Flame. With the regular candy process, you have to lay down metallic base coat. Yeah, it depends. It depends, for sure. Let's see. Jamie at Devil's Details Diecast. How you doing, brother? Let's see. Your son and you are having a blast working on the Luke build. As I was saying earlier, Jamie, I've got mine here. And one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to combine this with this. All right. That was my hint. Okay. Keegan's Custom Diecast finally got done with some cleaning work. Ready to watch now. Excellent, brother. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much. So you have a YouTube page, Keegan? Knight Rider, once a week or more. I wish I had that much time, but if I did a live feed every like Saturday night or whatever, my wife would castrate me. Okay. Let's see. Twice a month. Okay. Pete, how would you be okay with 2 times a month if you have the time? Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. You're doing a theme together, Jamie. I can't wait to see it, brother. Now, how old is your son, please, Jamie? Again, you know that there's a prize for 15 and below, and first prize voted on by the people is $100 cash. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty new, but do you have a YouTube page? If you do, I definitely want people to go in there and subscribe to you so we can see what you got. Pete, great minds think alike. I see. I am in the process of mixing the Model A truck with the Way Too Fast base. I've done some in the past with the Way Too Fast with the dual engines and stuff. And actually, one of my very first builds was with Jamie at Devil's Details Diecast for a Halloween build. Now, if you haven't subscribed to Devil's Details Diecast, Jamie does some incredible builds, especially like the post-apocalyptic and stuff out of the back of his mind that I can't explain where it comes from. But check out Jamie's page. He does some really beautiful work. 12. Excellent. That's going to be great. I can't wait to see what he's got to offer. Oh, he's doing a video too. Excellent. I can't wait to see it, brother. Cannot wait to see it. I'm finally home, and I'm broadcasting from my shop and my garage at my house. And I'm glad to be home, buddy. I haven't put out a video yet, but if you wanted to see a few things I have done, you can look at the banner on my page. Okay. Well, you know what, Keegan, and you got a first name, Keegan? Brother, if you need some help, okay, get a hold of me. I'll answer your questions the best I can. Now, you might not like what I have to say, because I am sarcastic sometimes, but I will do my best to help you out. Yeah, Jamie does some great work. Cheers, Devil's Details Diecast. You know what? It's time for beverage. Grab your beverage whenever you see Uncle Paulie on the mug, and cheers. Be it soda, coffee, water, Monster, beer, whatever. Yeah, Jamie does some beautiful work. Oh, it is Keegan. Okay, excellent. Okay. Yeah, like I said, if you got any questions, brother, I'm happy to answer them and try and help you to have your web page be successful, or your YouTube page, please. Wow. Damn, can't believe it's been over 2 hours already. Time flies. Now, I don't know if you've had a chance, and I brought this up earlier, but in the spray cans, Testors has the color shifting paint, but now they started making it in bottles so you can spray it in the airbrush. Okay, I'm looking forward to trying some of that out. Let's see. Absolutely, brother. Gary from Shorter's Diecast, he's on his way out. Like I said, he does some incredible NASCAR builds, and for the Four Horsemen build, the end of this month, where they're doing the NASCAR build, he's going to be a source to be reckoned with. I'll tell you, does some beautiful work. Twice a month, okay. I will do the best I can to do twice a month, and I'll figure out some kind of a schedule so it'll be easy for people to remember. It'll be like the end of the month, or the Saturday closest to the end of the month, maybe the Saturday closest to the middle of the month. But we'll see how it goes. Beautiful disasters. Wow. You guys rock. Down in the bottom corner of the chats down there, there was a little box with a $sign in it. And that is Super Chat. Okay? Super Chat, if you want to buy your Uncle Paulie a beer or make a donation to the page, please do. Okay, I could definitely use another beer. But I'm here to answer your questions, guys. Yeah, Jamie, I'm going to try and do twice a month if I can. Charles at Diecast Garage, you've been missing the lives from the hotel room. Well, again, I was busy traveling, trying to get home and stuff like that, and I finally did. Now I'm doing it from my shop. Here's some stuff going on. Let's see if I can do this without breaking it. Here is a Candy Striper VW bus. It's 1/18 scale. It's not together. I still got to clear coat it and everything. But this is one I'm working on. This belongs, or will belong, to Tim Pattison at Florida Panhandle Hot Wheels and Diecast. Okay, I talked to him today and told him that I was making this for him. All right, but I'll be getting that together to give to him. But that's awesome. I got these decals from Second Chance Redlines. Vince made these specifically for me. This is a 1/18 scale. If you want some, all you gotta do is ask. Now, not only does he do the 164, he does 1/18, he does 124, and if you need special decals for your model car, your plastic car, whatever like that, talk to Vince. He can definitely help you out. So that's what goes underneath it. Okay, that VW bus. But that's going to be cool. What else we got here? Let's see. Once a month is cool unless there's a special event or something, okay? I sent you a super chat. Okay, Andrew's going to bug out here. Yeah, Andrew, I'll be talking to you soon. Cheers, my friend. You can't afford your drinking habits? Buy a six-pack, man. Yeah, Andrew was like 4:30 in the morning over there in Switzerland or something like that, so he definitely stayed up late. 4:20. I personally don't partake. I've never smoked in my life. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke weed, cigars, pipes. Okay, here's a story for you. I love stories like this. When I was young in my military career, I was going through bomb disposal school, and everybody dipped the snuff, like Copenhagen or Skoal and stuff like that. Everybody did it. So I was 19 years old. I was super impressionable, okay? And I wanted to be like them. Because again, like I said, 19 years old. I'm like a PFC, private first class in the Army, and very impressionable. And again, everybody dipped. The senior people in the class and the officers, and everybody had big old, chew in their mouth and stuff like that. I wanted to be like them. So initially, I started putting like a little wad of paper towel in my mouth, just to be cool. It's like, okay, off to the side, whatever. And so I went up to like New York State Fair when I was living up that way too, and over a holiday, and they had they called them bandits or something like that. The skull of Copenhagen looked like a tea bag, and I put that in there, and okay, and you're spitting and stuff, and man, I'm going, whoa, the just getting a buzz and getting literally getting sick to my stomach. Just couldn't handle it. So initially I tried it without the tea bags, and you had look like coffee grounds in your teeth and stuff like that, spitting all that crap out. Was nasty. So I tried the bandits, and that made me just as sick. I was, God, I want to be like everybody else. So I was in a store one day, a little convenience store, and they had these little tins, and it had shredded beef jerky in them. Some of them had what they called turkey jerky. And I said, oh, wow. Okay, so I grabbed one or two of those things, and I put it in your back pocket. People that like dip all the time, and they got that ring in their jeans where they put their can all the time. And I tried that, and I put the beef jerky in my mouth, and I'm like that. And people noticed that I wasn't spitting. I was swallowing the juice. I mean, come on, it was beef jerky, all right? And I had the tin in my back pocket, and I'm working on this procedure over a bomb. It was practice, but we're working on a procedure and stuff like that. Somebody comes up to me behind me, says, "Give me a dip." Reaches in my pocket and pulls that thing out, looks at it, and goes, "What the beef jerky? You pussy!" I got busted big time. Never did it again, but holy crap, man. That's just a young, stupid, dumb kid thing to do. But I've never smoked cigarettes. I've never smoked weed. It just isn't my thing. All the jobs I've done, I've always had to take urine tests, stuff like that. It just isn't my thing. Do I think it should be legalized? Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's just not for me. Okay? Let's see what else we got here. I couldn't do the pink slip challenge. I just got so much stuff going on right now. Let's see. Combat explosives. I got no idea what that means, brother. I've spent 20 years in explosive ordnance disposal, and I still do this job, and I've been doing it for over 40 years now, and I've never heard of combat explosives. Unless you mean combat engineer. My dad was a combat engineer. Skull bandits, yeah, you were like 10 and they gave to you at the convenience store. Echo, yeah, I'm having a good time too, brother. Dane, how you doing? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Yeah, true stories, man. It's this stuff you get to hear doing these live feeds. You know what? Just for you, Dan Chop Shop. Time for some more beverage. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Charles. I knew what you meant. Yeah, the skull bandits. Yeah, they turned me 7 shades of green, brother. I mean, like, whoa, just give you the buzzes and stuff. And these guys were taking these cans of skull like that, and they're stretching their lip out and dumping like half a can in their lip, and pulling it over their face, and a big old wad of whatever Red Man. Some people were chewing the Red Man or the tobacco plugs. I'm going, oh God, yeah. Oh man, that's hardcore. Holy crap. Yeah, Dan. Cigarettes, yeah. I never did. I really never did. Here's a true story. Here's a true story, okay? When I was super young, I was like 5 or 6 years old. I was at a party with my mom and dad, and this is what completely turned me off of cigarettes, okay? So at a party with my mom and dad, you know, when you're with adults and stuff like that, and they're drinking a beer, and if they smoke, they got the can and they're, you know, tapping their ashes into the can if they're done drinking and stuff like that, right? Well, here I am, a young kid, 5, 6 years old, and you know, you're only like this tall, right? And you're looking up on the counters and you're going like that, and then you see a beer can, you grab it, right? And I grabbed that beer can, all of a sudden, I pulled a cigarette butt out of my mouth. I couldn't even touch an ashtray for years, and I still find it completely disgusting. Now, regular tobacco, the smell's okay, but burnt tobacco that's been smoked, whatever, ugh, no thank you, no thank you. Now, I like the smell of burning, like, pipe tobacco. It's got, like, the cherry smell and stuff like that. But, yeah, true story. This is why I have never smoked cigarettes, because I was turned off at that young age, even though both of my parents smoked. All right? To this day, I'm going to be 63 this year. I have never in my life smoked a cigarette. Hey, Bruce, how you doing, man? Zolo Diecast. Yeah, more the beer, more the stories. True story, Pete. Combat engineer, there you go. Yeah, my dad was a combat engineer. They used to build a thing called the Bailey Bridge, where they had this bridge they used to come out and build it over rivers and stuff like that. But that was what he did. It was very dangerous, from what I understand. Yeah, I sipped a beer with. No, I didn't sip a beer. I swallowed a beer with a cigarette in it, and bleh, yeah, yeah. I don't like cigarettes. Your dad smoked, but you never saw the point. You know, it gives you a buzz. It's like anything else nowadays. Like, some people are addicted to the energy drinks. Some people are addicted to vaping. It depends. Everybody has a vice. Okay? Everybody has some type of a vice. Yeah, it's disgusting. Like I said, even today, man, I have a hard time even getting near an ashtray. The smell absolutely disgusts me. My mom and dad were both heavy smokers. When I started dating my wife, if I was staying at my mom and dad's house, I would wash my clothes and stuff there. And again, they were both heavy smokers. If I went down to my girlfriend's house, who's my wife now, I went down to her house, and I'd pack a weekend bag, you know, a couple pairs of pants, underwear, stuff like that. She'd take all my stuff out of the bag and rewash it because it reeked that bad of cigarettes. Charles Garage, let's see. When you were a kid in the 70s, it was our job on cooler duty, running beers to granddad and uncles. You snuck a Schlitz once and shared it with your cousins, and it was not good. Well, first off, it's a damn Schlitz, okay? Why does it sound like shits? Because there's a reason. No, I mean, seriously, yeah. When you're young like that, you have to acquire a taste for beer. Okay, you've got to acquire a taste for beer. You get a buzz from cigars sometimes too much. I never even got into cigars. To me, they smell like a big turd. I mean, they're just nasty smelling. Some people really enjoy them. My friend Biff, he's an aficionado when it comes to cigars, and he's got a contact where he gets cigars from Cuba and stuff like that. Had a friend your younger years that would drink bong water. Oh my God, John. Oh, yeah. Holy crap. Bruce, your nephew at 5 or 6 grabbed what he thought was an iced tea off the table. It was wild turkey. He's 21 now and still doesn't drink. Hey, sometimes it takes the shock effect to do that. When I was 16, the drinking age in New York at the time was 18, okay? It later got changed to 21. I was with my friend Tony, who was my bad influence when I was a kid, okay? But I went to his house. It was a Monday night. I was spending the night there and, you know, going to school the next morning. his mom and dad were out of town, so we raided his father's liquor cabinet. This is back in the mid-'70s, okay? So he's mixing everything in the bar. I had a martini, I had a Manhattan, Cosmopolitan, a whole bunch of other drinks. Well, as some of the alcohol started running out, we're watching Monday Night Football, and this is how old it was, okay? Joe Namath was the quarterback of the Jets, and O.J. Simpson was the running back for the Buffalo Bills. That's how long ago it was, okay? Anyway, by the time the night was getting towards the end, I was drinking gin shots, okay? Gin shots. About 2 o'clock in the morning, the room is spinning like crazy. I'm sleeping on the floor, but the room is spinning like crazy, and all of a sudden, and I go, uh-oh. So Tony's got a hold of me, and he's dragging me to the bathroom. I got about 4 feet away from the toilet, and it's bleh, all over the floor. So Tony winds up having to clean everything up and stuff like that. So about 6 o'clock in the morning, we're up. We're getting ready to go to school. I'm still drunk, okay? And I got, I didn't even have a beard at the time, but I had a 5 o'clock shadow. My eyes had a 5 o'clock shadow. And I'm sitting there in the chair, and my eyes are all bloodshot, and they're all like this and everything. Tony's making me this concoction of tea and burnt toast scrapings. I guess it was supposed to calm your stomach. But all of a sudden, his younger brother, Jamie, comes downstairs and says, "Did somebody get sick last night?" We both turned around, looked at him, and went, "Why don't you go F yourself?" At least that's what I was saying anyway. So I went to school that morning, and by the afternoon, I got off on the school bus early and went home. Fortunately, my mom and dad were not home. I laid on the couch, I grabbed a bucket, like one of those Homer pails, put about that much water in the bottom, and just had it there laying next to me. And I slept until about 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And just as I got up and dumped out the bucket of water, there wasn't anything in it, just the water. My mom and dad came home, and he looked at me and says, "You don't look too well." I said, "I'm not feeling good. I'm going to bed." And I went back to bed and slept it off. And holy crap, yeah, that was one of my first drunk experiences at 16 years old. Great Laker Inn, holy shit. Yeah, I used to hang out at Great Laker. Yeah, all the time. Yes, loved the Great Laker. I was actually thinking about that place today. True story. You got a chilled bottle of gin in the fridge. Now I want a shot. Knock yourself out, brother. I won't be joining you on the gin, but I will have a toast of beer with you. Let's see. You smoke a pipe and keeps the mosquitoes away. Yeah. Tom drinks grog. Okay. You mixed coffee, milk, and brandy. Wow. Well, in New York State, buddy, in Oswego there at the Great Laker, that's where I grew up. Okay? I grew up there. That's where I went to high school. Let's have another cheers. Oh my gosh. Does anybody have any more questions? Any more questions that I can answer for you and stuff like that? Let's go ahead and bring them up. Let's do the best we can, and then we'll be ending this in the very near future. Okay. So, what kind of questions do you have that I can answer for you? Yeah, grog is the. I think it's a mixture of rum or watered down rum. I think it is, Tom. They used to issue it in the Navy. Wow, boy. I was a real seasoned drinker and pot smoker, no more. It affects you differently after 20 or 30. Your vice now is an occasional beer. You know what? There's a lot of stuff I do now that I didn't do when I was a kid. There's a lot of stuff that I did as a kid that I don't do now. So there you go. You learn over the years, right? Neil, cheers. Jamie, night all. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing you and your son's build for that at the end of March. Tom, message me tomorrow. Thank you, brother. Well, what is it then? What is grog? Can I repeat where I get the decals, please? Now, if you are a Patreon subscriber, which I believe you are now, I will make decals for you as I get time and stuff like that. But Second Chance Redlines, or SC Redlines. Here you go. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Right there. There is the code to go to for your decals. Now, if you use the code at checkout, DGY10, you'll get 10% off your sale. All right? How cool is that? Second Chance Redlines. They've got a complete line, like over there in the very far corner at the bottom. Over 1,200 different kinds of decals for a lot of the Hot Wheels and Matchbox and all the other stuff. Plus, if you need to get them bigger, you can make them bigger, etc. like that. All right. Now, check out the video I just released on how to apply decals. And if you need something custom, it'll tell you how to take the measurements, how to take the pictures, etc. like that for your decal needs. Jamie, thank you, brother. Jamie, this is for you, buddy. Thank you so much. Cheers for the super chat. Thank you. Oh, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you. It's a damn good-looking girl right there. Cheers, Jamie. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Second Chance Redlines. Yes, sir. So, it's a mixture of all kinds of crap, liquor, dirt, etc. It was a military thing. Yes, it was definitely a military thing. I believe mostly Navy. But yes, sir. Eddie, Papandrea. Paul, did you ever drill your finger and go right through the post? Yes, I did. Many, many, many times. You weren't here earlier, maybe you were. My wife got me a drill press for Christmas, and usually it takes me 4 or 5 minutes to drill out a car with this new drill press setup I got, and you can limit the depth, etc. I got it. She got it at Harbor Freight for like $79 or $69 on sale or something, and man, I'll tell you, it speeds everything up like you would not believe. Fantastic. I recommend you get one of these drill presses. Your brother just found a box of Hot Wheels at a garage sale. You turn to him to your channel. What's the deal with yellow lines? Are those any kind of rarity? Brother, if they got yellow lines, the cars are probably what they refer to as a main line, or maybe just, I don't want to say a really cool custom or something like that. Yeah. I'd have to see pictures. And I'll answer you honestly for sure. Danny, because of your health issues, you slow down drinking, but only on special occasions you'll have a drink. Understand that, brother. I mean, like I said, I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I don't do it all the time. I mean, I can go weeks without having a single thing. But then all of a sudden, like if I'm having a live broadcast, I feel like having a beer with my friends. Okay. Yeah, please do, Eddie. Again, down in the bottom, down there in the chats, there is a super chat. It's a little square with a $sign in it. If you want to buy your Uncle Paulie a beverage, please do, okay? Or if you want to make a donation to the page. So many guys have done it tonight. Jamie from Devil's Details Diecast, as you can see on the screen, up there, right there. Yeah, right there. He just made a donation, $6.66, but that's what Jamie does. Okay. Oh, cool. Tom hasn't had anything to drink in almost 2 years. Cheers to you, buddy. Cheers to you for sure. If you have a few beers or occasional drink, whatever that, cool. If you don't, cool. Absolutely. Well, again, do you have any other questions for tonight? If not, I think things are winding down for folks that had a great time. I got a whole bunch of new stuff coming out in the future. Let's go do a quick recap here. If you want to be a Patreon subscriber, you will get this Chevelle, all right? And again, here it is here. This is the prototype, all right? But everybody will get these on a custom card, and that'll look fantastic. Okay, let's see. Don't forget Flitz with that code. All right, you'll be able to go back in this live feed and see this stuff. But use the code Graveyard at checkout. Make sure you go to that website right there, and you'll get 10% or 20% off of anything you buy on the website. Sam Ed Wheels, www.samedwheels.com for your custom wheel needs. This is what I use specifically, folks. And because they're here in North America, you will get your wheels in days, not weeks or months. Okay? Check out Sam Ed Wheels, please. Spraygunner.com. For all your airbrush needs, your paints, your airbrush supplies, your compressors, all this stuff, check out spraygunner.com. We got a really cool build coming out with Spray Gunner, where I'm going to be doing a line of gassers, but I'm going to be using the Candy 2.0 paints and doing different fades and things on the cars, and applying these decals that I got from Vince at Second Chance Redlines. Okay, but check out what Spray Gunner has to offer. And I'm working with them to get a code so they can give you a discount also. But fantastic people, fantastic customer service, and oh my gosh, they get the stuff out quick. Great people, great stuff. I got some Jack Daniels gassers coming out, and as I was saying before, I'm going to have a holographic card for these things. For anything that I build, it'll be autographed in the back, and then over here it'll have a certificate of authenticity. But those are coming out very, very soon. If you're interested in those, let me know. I'll put you on a list. Also got with the Jack Daniels, got the Camaro, and got the 83 Silverado pickup that I'm looking to. And these are going to be limited numbers, folks. Got the Bone Shaker coming out. Gotta love a Bone Shaker. Absolutely, okay? 69 Camaro pace car on a hardtop pace car. I think I have the, what the hell is it? Here we go. Decals from Second Chance Redlines, okay? Those are going to be going in the car. I'm going to be doing a series of these. They're going to be fantastic, and I may also do a chase car. Haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet, but it's going to be damn cool. All right? Let's see. Pace car. I've got these gassers coming out, and I'm probably going to want selling them as a set. The General Lee and the General Grant. This is going to be a lot of fun, all right? And they're going to be awesome. Evel Knievel. These decals are now available at Second Chance Redlines. I designed these things after I did a redo from my buddy Kenny Terry, who passed away this past year, all right? But I redid the decals, relaid them out, and Vince at Second Chance Redlines is doing the decals. They're for sale right now for your 55 gasser, and also coming very, very soon on an 83 Silverado pickup, the Evel Knievel pickup truck. It's going to be beautiful, I promise you. I'll be doing a video on those. My monster gassers, the 55 gasser, the 64 Nova gassers. The 55 gasser will also will come in blue also. And I'm thinking about doing a few of the other colors and stuff that they sell too. Hellfire hot sauce. I got a video coming up on these guys. They have a complete line of hot sauces and stuff. And I'll tell you, these hot sauces are not for the faint at heart, folks, because they will light up your boo-boo, all right? And they got the green, the zombie snot, which I love the logo, and they got the red chili peppers called Bloody Zombie Snot, and they've got a whole bunch of other ones. It's too many to list, but those will be out here in the very near future. We got the Coca-Cola gasser coming up here. I had a lot of fun in designing this one. This is going to be great. I love this car. I can't wait to do a video of it. Crown Royal gasser, and maybe some other vehicles too. But that's going to be a beautiful car too. I got to get the stuff to Vince at Second Chance Redlines. He's going to be doing those too. I got merchandise coming out. I got t-shirts. I got beer mugs or beer glasses. I've got coffee mugs. I'm going to order these things first so I get them, see how they look before I put them out there. I want to make sure they're good quality before you get them. I got other gassers and other trucks and stuff like that coming out. Excuse me. This one here is the 55 gasser. I did one in green, but I'm going to be doing these other ones in blue. Same thing with the '62 Chevy pickup that I did here in green, okay? But I'm going to be doing those in the blue also, along with the '67 Camaro. I'll be doing that in blue also, and possibly the '67 Chevelle. This one's in orange. This is the Patreon car. Don't forget about Luke's Graveyard Challenge. Luke's Run What You Brung. Please check out the video, and it'll explain everything about this. The only stipulation here, and like I have here, I've got the car right here. All right. You have to use this car or a Hot Wheels Mini Cooper. Losing my mind. Hot Wheels Mini Cooper, okay? And I'm going to be combining this with this. All right. That's going to be fun. Looking forward to that for sure. Wow. All right. Yeah, folks are leaving. But, Tom, you want a set of the gassers. Okay, I can definitely put you on a list, brother, for sure. Yeah, please hit the like button. Please do. Yeah, it definitely helps out. Now, this live broadcast is going to be available to you to watch anytime you want to. And if you got any questions, folks, don't hesitate to get a hold of me. If I can answer it, I will. All right? I want to say thank you so much for joining me here tonight. Okay? It's been a lot of fun, and I'm going to try and do these twice a month. I mean, I asked the people, can it be a Matchbox? Dan, I think the stipulation was a Hot Wheels Mini Cooper. Okay? You can get them off eBay. There's tons of them for sale, very cheap. On the Patreon Chevelle card, do you have to resend your address again? Danny, I've got your address, but do me a favor and send me your address again in Facebook Messenger, okay? Because I still got that Uncle Paulie truck that I want to send you, okay? Please. Bill, thank you. Thank you. Let's talk soon about the build for the deaf school, okay? Please. I definitely want to do that, and I want to bring as many people as I can into it so we can raise some money for the cause. Cheers, buddy. Anybody else have any last minute questions or anything I can answer before we sign off? Got my last drink of beer here. No biggie. You got one? Okay. I haven't been watching my phone, Jeremy. But, let's see. Jeremy, I don't see your post, brother. Sorry. Did you send that a messenger? I don't see it there either. I didn't see your post, buddy. John, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Your Grand Slam didn't come with any bacon. Thanks, Neil. Oh, my gosh. Oh, wow. Sometimes the texts go by really fast. You just don't get to see them. Yeah, Beast, we were just getting ready to sign off here, brother. Sorry about that. Yeah, we've been on for, God, going on 3 hours. Holy crap. Oh, my gosh. All right, guys. Well, thank you again for joining me here tonight. I've had a great time. I'll schedule some here in the near future. And we'll go from there. Hey, my phone's ringing. Yeah, brother, just getting ready to sign off. People say, hey, you still online? Yeah, time to go. Dane, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Your cars will be coming out this very, very soon. Depending what you got, here's the 67 Camaro. Here's the 62 Chevy pickup. And here's the Candy Striper truck. They're going out this week in the mail. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, time flies, Knight Rider, for sure. Eddie, thank you so much. All right, guys, thank you. Thank you again. Cheers, and I will talk to you very soon. Please watch the videos. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Check out Patreon. Thank you. And thank you for the super chats so much.